Ladies and gentlemen, and just like that, we are back with another episode of the Kick It Podcast brought to you by Kick It Labs. We are live from the beautiful city of Oceanside. I am Victor V. I'm here with my boy Bruce. I'm here with Osai Lens. And holding down the production for this episode is Louis Loeb. So shout out to Louis out on the backside. But we are joined by the one, the only Mr. Blame One for this episode. So it's going to be great.
Yes,
it's going to be sick. Bro, thank you so much for kicking it with us, man.
Thank you guys for having me, bro. I'm super stoked.
Hell
stoked to be here.
Yes, sir, man. This is a long time coming, bro, because you've been a big supporter. You know, you've always told us and like, yo, I tune in a little bit here and there when I'm around, when I'm watching. He's like, you guys are killing it.
Yeah, no doubt.
And you know, it's just long overdue, man. It's long overdue.
Definite. Thanks for having me again, for real.
Lame. Well, I don't even know where the fuck to start right now.
Right? It's tough.
All I know is talking about killing it is like he was bringing up about like you almost dying on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No
you know
doubt.
Really, that's his favorite scene. Us just keep going and shit.
That's one of my favorite scenes.
That was
right?
that was frightening though, and I was like, man, whatever these guys roll up, I ain't touching that shit, bro.
No worries. Hey, yo, man, don't blame you. Hey, that was. So we have sponsors, but that was one of those weeks that we didn't have that re-up.
Okay,
So
okay.
We smoking
I rolled it up.
some of Bruce's secret
stash.
stuff.
That was dangerous.
Yeah, I think it had a little bit of Keith, right, Bruce?
Oh, yeah, he did it. I was like, oh yeah.
I'm fucking dying. I forgot to tell you guys. Keith and all kinds of shit.
Well, I would
LSD.
suggest sticking with the sponsor herb, you know?
Yeah.
I tell you, Blame On, I didn't even have to wet it.
Holy shit.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
but you know
man.
what I'm saying? Nobody got hurt during that episode. It wasn't a skit. That shit was real life. But you know, here at the Kicker Labs, we're as real as you can get. You know what I'm saying? So
It really hit him.
we so, you know, we keep the cameras rolling and we do what we do, man. But Blame, man, how are you doing, man? How's life?
everything's good, you know, as long as the fam is good. I'm always in good spirits, and right now the fam's all doing excellent. I've still been working on I actually just wrapped up a EP for some cats in Europe.
Nice.
Label in Europe. So I'm done with that, and then probably in the next, you know, I don't know how long it's gonna take them, but probably in like next 6 months or so, vinyl will start getting pressed and all that. So yeah,
Kick ass.
You're definitely gonna have to hit us up. We gotta get one of those vinyls up in here.
Most
you know,
definitely.
on
No
these
doubt.
walls right here.
definite.
Yo, Blame, but for everybody who's listening and also watching, can you go ahead and give them a quick runaround of what you've done and who you
A
are?
little introduction.
Well, shit, it's crazy, but just to make a long story short, pretty much I started rhyming in the 80s. I know I'm that old. I started rapping in the 80s, and I started putting things out professionally in like the late 90s. So 98 is when I was in a group called Mysteries Extinction. Back in the days, all the whole entire group was from Oceanside, except for myself. I was the only Vista dude out of the whole group. So it's 4 of us, 3 Oceanside cats, me from Vista. We all came together, put out some great music for the time, and then I started my solo career like early 2003 really is when my first 2002 was my first real release actually. And then from there on out I just been nonstop pretty much putting out music
That's
for
right.
the whole rest of the
Hell
time.
yeah, that's the dream, right?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, hell yeah. Like I remember not even knowing you, but knowing of you. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys remember going to high school and just hearing those names, like, yo, this cat is fucking next level, next level. Like, fuck that fool. And then you and then you hear that shit, it's like, oh damn, that's fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
dope.
your name has always been like in the sky, you know what I'm saying? For me, you know, and for a lot of hip hop heads, like, oh, blame one, blame one, blame one. You
I
know?
appreciate that for real. I've just basically committed. I never stopped doing what I did and keep a high level of integrity and what I would like to think is skill in the art. So I think
Yeah.
that's what pushed it along the way.
Yeah, like when I hear somebody bring up blame one, I just I think automatically like swordsman, you know what I'm saying? Like the technique, the just the raw skill.
That's what's up. Yeah, I appreciate that for real.
And it's there, man, and it's still there, you know what I'm saying?
It's wild because, after all these years, everybody, you rhyme for different reasons because when I was younger, of course, we all want to achieve certain things in our music careers. And as I started to do that, that gave me, a little pride and joy in what I do. And now it's more of just like, like if you looked at like a Shaolin Kung Fu movie, like the old master who's just kind of like does it because, he's a master of the art. That's the way I
Right.
kind of see it as like, dude, I'm not trying to really compete with anybody or even myself at this point,
Right.
just trying to make good art and share it. That's it.
Yeah. Um so how many years do you put on it? Do you have a number of like the years you've been doing it?
Well, I mean, technically speaking, I started writing raps in 1985. I was 10 years old when I first started writing raps.
Wow.
And I was recording shortly after that. I was doing just little tape deck to tape deck style. What we used to do back in the days, it's like I would just take somebody's instrumental off of the cassette, back of their cassette single, and then I just write
Yeah.
my own shit to it.
That's right.
Or we used to have a technique that we take, like, say you were playing like Zap and Roger or something, right? You'd take that more bounce joint, right? And then once it was like ding, 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 pause, then you rewind it again. Ding, 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 ding,
Oh,
ding.
yeah.
So I
Yeah.
would sample
Yeah.
that way before, like I had
Yeah.
a sampler, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then
Damn.
I just rap over the tape, put it back in the other tape cassette, and then record myself over it,
And we talking tapes.
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
wild, man.
Yeah.
How was that transition from like analog to what we got now? Like digital.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like my analog years, especially with my group Mystery Extinction, like my analog years were to me like one of the most fun periods I've ever had because it would be all of us in a room coming up with new ideas and the pressure of coming correct on that analog is a lot more than digital because so much easier to punch in, replace verses. Back then it was like, hey, I'm hitting record, fucking do your thing. You know what I mean? So you kind of had to come correct because you didn't have a million tracks. You have 4 tracks. And
Yeah.
one of those is the beat. One of those is for cuts. One is for the MCs. You know what I mean? So if you're fucking up, like, first of all, the tape is going to warp and sound all nasty.
Yeah.
So you had to actually like come correct.
Yeah.
So it was good training, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's basically it.
The beginning of those one take Timmys.
Yeah, exactly. Don't get me wrong. I love the digital era of recording. Makes it easy for me at this age, especially because, I'm just at my home. Boom, I want to record. I just do my thing. You know what I mean? So I love that aspect about it. But I missed that like pressure almost of like, dude, you got to kill it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and it's crazy
Yeah.
that you bring up the whole like studio vibe because that's what it is. It is a vibe, and it also gets transferred into the take. And now with this new modern age where collaborations are more digital, where you just send out your verse and you don't even get into a room with this person, like
Right.
it is a little bit different.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Well, that's the reason why. Well, that's actually one of the reasons why we don't have a Tupac and Michael Jackson tape. You know that, right?
I did hear about that
Yeah.
collab. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know how he was excited to do like a track with MJ, but he wasn't at the studio. He wanted him to do his verse instead, and it was like, now he walked out. I'm like, damn, all right.
That's wild.
Who walked out? MJ?
Tupac.
Tupac walked out
Yeah,
because Tupac wanted to do it in the studio with him.
with him.
With him, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you know, like
100%.
respect to an artist, to another
Especially
artist.
like MJ, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You
yeah.
want to pick that brain. You want to see where he's at. You want to see, just everything,
Yeah,
But yeah, that's wild.
I
That's
do want
wild.
to take it back though real quick. Hey, Blame One, can you tell us how like the rap group formed back
Hmm.
then?
You're saying like the group that I was in, how we
Mhm.
formed?
From
Well,
your perspective.
basically, during that time, there was like we started that group probably around '94, and we did our first release in '98. But how we linked was it was pretty much simple because you had a collective of hip hop heads and it was a fairly small group of people. Distillery East was like a common ground back then in Escondido. So everybody that rhymed, b-boy, DJ, you would see them at these same locations, you know what I mean? And basically, like as a graffiti writer, my boy Disco, who's tuned in right now,
Shout out.
my boy Disco, he was also another graffiti writer from the area, and we kind of connected through my boy Coma, who is my oldest friend to this day. And my boy Coma moved to Oside, and he lived near their apartment complex. And he kind of connected with them, and he was like, "Yo, you gotta meet these heads. They're like mad cool." And us being in Vista at that time, we were like, "Man, forget these fools." You know what I mean? and then when I met him, I was like, "Yo, these guys are fucking. We're on the same wavelength. Same thing." And so basically, from there on out, I was pretty much in Oside like every day because that's where the rest of my group was from. So yeah, we just made a natural connection, and once we decided to be a group, it was just kind of like universally we all said, "Yo, this makes sense. Let's do it."
So now you guys formed, you guys started rocking. How big did it get? How far would you guys reach?
Well, I think this would say it all, really, in itself. We had enough of a buzz that our tapes would get overseas, and we would hear through the grapevine because we stopped being a group. After like '99, we stopped being a group. But now, fast forward to what was it, 2019? Label in Germany, HHV, which is like one of the biggest underground hip hop labels in Europe. They're basically like the Fat Beats of Europe. They had hit me up and they're like, "Yo, what do you think about letting us release that Old School Mysteries Extinction tape?" And so, I got a little check off of that, gave all the homies from the group. They were shocked. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, dude, somebody wants to put our project out from 20 years ago. And, it's released on a label HHV/90s tapes. So there's a whole market for just re-releasing old 90s stuff that was like on the underground,
Yeah.
And we happen to fit into that category. So it was big enough that a label wanted to re-release it 20 years later, which is pretty wild,
Yeah, that's crazy. And that's before social media. That's before, all the Facebook and all of that, connection stuff where you can basically like at a push of a button push your music anywhere in the world. That's all way before all that.
Right. So it got enough traction to, make its way around.
Not even YouTube, huh?
Yeah, no.
No, YouTube I think started like 06, 07 maybe.
Yeah, that speaks volumes right there.
We didn't know nothing about the internet in '98. At least I didn't. I didn't even have a computer. I didn't even have a computer forever.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But before we get too far, Louis did tell us to make sure that the sound is on point, everything is good, because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we get like halfway through this podcast and like the fucking sound wasn't even on, but
It does happen.
But
It
we
does
were
happen.
good. Yeah, we're good.
he is good. Yes.
Yeah.
All
we do
right,
got some
good.
comments too. Or we went
Yeah,
ahead. and got
might
it.
as well roll through the comments.
Professionalism.
Damn,
you know?
somebody trying to roast you on here, Lens, bro.
Oh, that's all good. We love that. We
Right.
love that.
All right, what do we got,
You know?
fellas?
All right, man. So we got Tiny Yard up there saying peace to the family. What up, dog?
That's my boy Disco.
Yeah, he says looking and sounding good on that tune and Insta, fellas. Hey,
All right,
thank
hell
you,
yeah,
thank you.
we're
Alright,
looking.
that's
On
what's
that
up.
tube. Yep. Valeria said also Lens was looking like a bobblehead for a second. The camera was focused on him.
Funny. Shout out Valeria.
And there goes Rec. What's
Hey,
up, Rec?
She's like she's one of our biggest supporters, man. Mad love, yeah. I'll bobblehead that
Yeah.
shit all day, you know. Let's
Young
go.
Gotti with good vibes. Hey.
Yeah.
Peace to Rec.
Saying you got
Yeah,
this.
peace to Rec, man.
Hey.
Rec definitely remembers those Mysteries Extinction era for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Tiny Yard, respect.
Hell yeah. What else we got right there? Pre-internet
Ooh.
era.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
Rec, shout out, man. Shout out. I want to get Rec.
We got
in here.
Valerie
I wanna
Duran
get Rec in
saying
here.
it's Modelo
Yeah.
time, fool.
Yeah, that's that shirt that-
Tiny
That
Yard
Lance
saying
got on.
facts.
You know.
I think he said
Modelo
facts
time.
at the Modelo time.
It's always Modelo time. Hey, but shout out to the people on IG too who are dropping in comments and also viewing while we're here on the live.
Tiny Yard saying poor man style.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So are these comments all from the
Good
YouTube
here.
right here? or
YouTube.
what?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
did.
This
yeah,
is going
yeah,
on
Instagram's
right now,
right here.
real time.
Yeah, and you know what? It's actually a healthy amount of comments because sometimes we get guests and there's like crickets,
Oh,
zero
yeah,
comments, and like, no comments. Hey man, what can I tell you? You
It
know,
is
it's
what
like
it is.
I can't like make the people put comments and stuff. So you got love, man. You definitely got love
That's
out there.
what's up.
Look
I mean,
at
it's
that.
not like I
Thank
could
y'all.
generate AI fans and
Damn.
A1
Yeah.
AI fans.
Yeah,
That's
fuck
that's
all
coming
that.
next though, for
Yeah, you
sure.
saw what they're doing at the NFL
Yeah,
stadiums.
that's some
and
wild
shit.
ass shit.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
did you guys see that Charger shit? The Charger game, they had fucking AI bots.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if it's
Yeah.
true or not, but
No,
it
it's
looks
true.
like bullshit.
Yeah, it's true.
It
It's
looks
right
like
there on the
bullshit.
field on the stand. You know, imagine like getting your seats, you sitting down next to like an AI.
And they got a fucking AI bot, like a fucking robot,
Yeah.
just chilling, watching the game and shit, like moving around.
Those fools are gonna replace the players soon enough.
They're
bro.
gonna replace the fans. You know what I'm saying?
For
To get
real.
up in the stadium, you're gonna have to pay an arm and a leg, or you know, get that chip in your brain or something. You know.
For real.
But yeah, that was facts. It was facts. They were, you know how they be promoting movies nowadays at sporting events. You guys remember that Smile movie where they had that chick just stand behind home plate and smile the whole time, like
Mhm.
that scary movie?
Oh yeah.
I think it
know
was
what
at,
you're
at,
talking
at the
about,
Dodger
yeah.
game or some shit or a Padre game.
Yeah, it
one of
looked
that
all
shit.
creepy and shit. Yeah.
And they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with this lady?" But it was they were promoting a movie, which I don't know if the movie was good. I never watched it.
Yeah, me neither, but
pretty
I know what you're talking about.
So I guess it kind of worked, but it didn't work, that promotion.
Yeah,
But
no,
they did the same thing at the Charger game, first game of the season. Big game, man. You know, Dolphins and Chargers. They got all the superstars out there. All the Hollywood names were there in the building, and they had bots sitting in the stands and bots walking up and down the sidelines pregame.
My
Yeah.
man said thoughts or bots.
Both.
see now those walking ones I didn't know about, but regardless, that's just crazy.
Yeah,
but
and there's mad videos of that shit, and it's a new movie that's coming out. So like the bots, they the way they look, that's like everything. Has to do
okay,
with the
okay,
movie.
that makes more sense now, dude. Because the meme that I saw was that these bots were used just to be in the stands because the Chargers don't have enough fans and whatnot.
Mm.
But I was
Yeah.
like, dude, those are
Louis
some,
just popping out
those
right
are
now.
some good looking ass bots. Like these Spanos is not gonna spend that much money on these fucking
Yeah, nah, he
androids.
won't.
dude.
Or like when
Yeah.
South Park took a shot
Yeah.
at them too, when they were talking about what was it? It was a little germs things too. When Timmy and Jimmy they made like they were doing a science experiment, and then some other kid was fucking it up, and then it turned out to be smart as hell after they fucked it up, and then they just put those little things like in the stands as fans and shit. Fuck, I forgot what kind of shit it was.
Okay, I remember that episode now.
You remember that
Yeah,
episode?
yeah.
What the fuck was it? What were they, dog?
I
I know
don't know.
they were
They
doing-
were just like robots, though.
No, that was like fucking germs and shit.
Mm. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Well, we just kind of went in a loophole.
Yeah,
there.
but before we go too further, just want to give a shameless plug right here, West Baby. Shout out to Young Crow right there.
We
Shout
got
out.
any
Yeah, all the merch.
comments coming in on the gram?
Yeah, let's finish these off first before we get too far.
Oh, for sure.
Louis gonna get us back on track right there. Rex said, "Y'all, what up?" What
Yes,
up,
sir.
dog?
Yes,
What up,
sir.
dog? Mad love. He said absolutely. He's down to get on the podcast. 'Cause I'm watching the tube and Insta at the same time.
Hey, let us know
that's
which one's
support right
better. What
there.
do you think?
That's support right there.
Yeah, which ones
I-
looks better?
I think we know
Yeah.
it's the YouTube, right?
Yeah, looks and hears and sounds better, I guess you could say.
Let us know.
The AI is going to
Pers-
ruin relationships. Oh, you know it already has. You know what I'm saying? Those sex toys is already taken over. You know, but that's for a different time.
They're
Yeah,
already
no.
stealing rappers' voices and shit. Yo, it's
Right.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tune into the
bro.
last episode.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You know that song with Drake and the Weeknd, the AI song,
Yeah.
Yeah.
is nominated for a Grammy.
Really?
No way.
Nah, that sounds
Really?
like
It
fake
might have been. It
news.
might have been some
might
fake
be a
news and shit.
internet
It might
rumor
be
for
some fake
sure,
Instagram
yeah.
shit. But just to hear that, that's outrageous, though.
Nominations are gonna be AI generated.
2023, man. 2023. Yeah, nominations are gonna be like how many nominations do you want to purchase? You know what I'm saying? That's some wild ass shit right there. But what else we got, Louis?
Let's run it.
He said, person turquoise waving, person
I don't know
turquoise
what's up
waving.
with that.
Waving, person turquoise waving. Yeah, that's those are the bots. You know, that's that code going down right there.
He said the YouTube is ahead a bit, but they both sound solid. So
There you
that's
go.
good.
Oh, that's good.
Thank
That's
you.
good.
Yep.
Hell
YouTube
yeah.
is definitely better.
Cool.
Yeah, YouTube is definitely better. There you go. Thank you, Valeria.
I don't have I'm not tuned in on the gram right now, so that's why I was saying if we got
Oh, yeah.
anybody
Yeah.
giving a shout,
It's
on the
actually-
gram,
it's
give 'em a
actually-
shout.
It's actually popping off. But what else we got? Tube. He said Tube.
Yeah,
Tube is
see,
better. Tube
YouTuber
is-
is where it's at, man. So don't forget, like, share, subscribe. We're still here kicking it with Blame One, man.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yes,
For all y'all
sir.
tapping in, help us to get to 500 subscribers. We almost there.
Yeah, almost there. We're about to get monetized, though.
Dope.
We're about to
Hey,
get monetized.
get
We
that
need
loot.
everybody out here that's watching and supporting. Definitely subscribe to the YouTube. You guys don't know what impact you guys can make just by subscribing to our channel. You know what I'm saying? That definitely helps us out. So just keep supporting, man, and subscribe to that shit. All right, let me go all the way up in here because we got a lot of comments over here on the
Ooh,
Instagram.
already.
Shout out to Slick Slicker. They're tapping in.
Shit.
Shout out.
Nice.
Shout out.
Slicks. Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
Come
Slicks.
out September 16th.
Nick, what's up? What up?
And Loma said blame Uno. The Tiny Yard said peace,
Yeah.
fam, right there. Let's see here. The Realish is tapping in right there. Lizzie
Shout
Pooh
out.
87. What up? What up? The Realish said what up? I'm
See,
guessing that's like
Alex.
what up.
What's up?
Yeah,
What up?
what
What
up?
The
up?
homie Alex right there. Hey, happy birthday, man. That was a wild birthday.
You guys got it
bash.
in or what?
I went home. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They had to take me home, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we did. We did take you home, huh?
Yeah. But it wasn't like forced, it was by choice, you know what I'm saying?
Mm,
It's like that one sick Jack and bar.
yeah. Shout out to the Realish for helping us out on that one too.
Yeah,
It's
you
part
know
of
that
the
fools
bar-
weren't
program
like, yo,
there.
take Lens out of here, man.
Nah,
He's
nah.
acting a fool.
Nah,
Yeah.
not at all. I actually forgot my ID, and we're going to Smitty's, and I was like, damn, I don't got my ID. I'm gonna try to give him this shit, and he's like, oh, it's just expired. I was like, yeah, that's a sign. Time for me
Time
to
to
go
wrap
home.
it up. Yeah.
Well, but that one sick Jack and bar is like never
Sick
mind,
Jack
we're
and
gonna-
his soul. I
don't even wanna butcher it. I don't even wanna butcher it,
Not
dude.
tuned in right
People-
now.
people
I don't even
asking,
wanna
like,
butcher
did
it.
the channel freeze
Sick
for a
Jack
second?
is like, fool, say the verse.
I know,
Like-
I know. And I could rap that shit like all the way when we're at the concerts and shit, but right now I don't know why that shit didn't come out. So
Oh, good.
fuck it. Sunny Street Outreach Movement, man. They're touring in right here.
Yo,
And Loma said fam comp.
Yeah. Oh, the fam comp. That's
There
another
you
old
go.
school 90s joint we put out.
Hell yeah.
That was like the whole, basically the whole community we put on 2 tapes
Whoa.
back in the 90s, back in 99. So basically anybody who was a part of the scene back then, we put on this joint called FamCom.
Almost like a what do they call those nowadays?
Like a cipher?
Like
Mixtape?
a cipher song. You know how
Basically,
they do,
yeah.
like,
But we gave everybody their own separate songs and
Oh,
just put
shit.
them on like a whole
like a
compilation.
compilation.
album. Yeah.
Sick.
yeah,
Yo.
that's hard. Shout out to Baby Girl Devious joined.
shout out. Hell yeah.
Louis Lope said, "What up, fools? Kick it."
Kick it.
Shout out to Mr. E Productions all the way from New York, man. Thank
Shout
y'all for your
out.
support. Lock and Key Productions, yo. I see y'all, dog. I see
Hey,
y'all.
hit us up. We're going to New York soon.
J
So,
Mo.
Touchdown the East Coast coming at you.
Yeah,
real
yeah.
soon.
Shout out UPS, all that. Sandy Jones, man. What up, dog? Mysteries.
He's part of it. He's part of the group. He was
Oh,
part
bet.
of the group I was in back in
Oh
the days.
shit! No
Yeah,
way.
exactly.
That's crazy.
Mysteries in the building.
damn.
All right, Erostado. Shout out, primo. We're gonna get you on pretty soon, man. We got you locked in for October. If you guys don't know, man, go follow Prate Los Paisanos. One of the sickest Latino bands out, man. I personally, I think, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, especially when you catch that live show, you're not gonna regret it.
Young Yachty joined. Shout out to Home Sauce. Amaya One, what up, dog? Sandy Jones official said be boo. Or boo, I don't know, maybe.
I don't know.
He's a, Book One, Buku One, Book You One said,
don't
big
know what it
ups,
is.
Modern Hieroglyphics.
Yes, sir. That's the crew. That's the
Hey.
crew. That's my graffiti crew now.
Oh, Modern
Oh, word.
Hieroglyphics.
Now we're switching over to from the rap
Yeah.
to.
Oh, we're gonna get
to
in
the
there.
graffiti,
We're gonna get
yeah.
into that.
Yeah, you got the whole neighborhood out here today.
Yeah.
For real.
Urban Stock said, what up, yo?
Yo.
Simply Lose said, what's good? Sandy
That's
Jones
good.
official said, that was a big honor, man. Peace. Big Buku. I think it's Buku. Bukue, man.
Oh,
Shout
yeah,
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you gotta spell out these IG names.
Yeah,
now,
man.
It's kind of
Yeah.
Yeah, Buku's another graffiti writer that's been doing it for a long time. He rhymes too, actually.
There you go.
Yeah, from the Bay.
Lizzie Pooh 87 said, what up, Theo? How you doing, Mija? We got Sandy Jones saying good here.
Okay.
Urban Struck said, what up, fella? Sounds good.
Yo.
It's just I blame Uno the champ.
Let me see it. Oh, that's L. That's my
Oh,
boy
that's L. Yeah,
yo.
I'll be blind.
Yo, that
man.
cat L is one of the illest photographers from the area, bro. He
Hey.
shot for everybody back in the days. He shot Ghost, he shot Kanye, like
Damn.
you name it, bro. Like, and he's an old side cat, bro.
Yo.
Yeah. Actually, no, L.
Crazy.
Yeah,
L,
we've
man.
had him here.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
had him on the
Studio,
podcast.
yeah, we've had him in the
that's
studio
him?
here.
about a
He
year
was here
ago,
when
year and a half. With
he was
Hoda.
here. He was here when JT was here.
Yeah, Hoda was in the episode. He
Oh,
jumped
he
on.
pulled
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little
Hey,
while
shout
back.
out L, man.
And
Shout out to him,
L's
man.
probably tired of me saying this, but back when I had my group, he was one of our dancers.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, he was one
Hey,
of our dancers.
going that Tupac route, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Yep. He bossed up right
Mhm.
after that for sure.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And if you guys
Sandy
haven't checked out
Jones
that interview, check it out on the YouTube.
speaking, he said, Young L, what up?
Yes, sir.
1904 Lowriders joined. What up? Mad respect
Yo,
to y'all.
Peace.
North County Hero, L said.
Man, come on, L. Don't make me cry on the podcast, bro.
Sandy Lion. So I had no idea Sandy Lion. What you guys were. That's
Yeah.
what that was.
Yes, sir.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. I got to meet him multiple times. Just in my journey of
Okay.
hip hop, you know, and I'm just like, who the fuck is this fool? He's so cool.
OG,
And then
man.
just like one day I got to see him really like just go at it. And I was like, yo, you can never fucking judge a book by its cover, yo.
exactly,
You can never
exactly.
judge a book by its
For
cover.
real, yeah.
You know, and not that I was judging, but you know what I'm saying? It's
Not
like
that I was
we-
judging.
it's just, you know, like the older
don't
cats with the
expect
younger
it,
cats,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's like you
Shit,
get,
I get that all the time, bro. Like, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm an old school MC from the area. Somebody will be like, oh, spit me something. Sometimes I'll be like, nah, but
yeah.
if I'm in the mood, I'll
Oh,
just
yeah.
drop something, and
Oh,
then they're
yeah.
like, oh, shit, like, this wasn't fucking
Yeah.
around.
I used to do that a lot with the lowrider cats. You know what I'm saying? When I was first starting my journey, getting into the lowrider scene, you know, just spectating. They would always like we'd be drinking and shit, and they pull up, "What up, Lance? What up, Lance? Yo, man, you gotta spit something, dog." And sometimes I wouldn't even think twice. You know, just
Yeah,
the second
yeah.
that they spit something, by the time they finish that sentence, I'm already going. You know?
Yeah.
And they're
that's
like,
dope.
yo, I think that's the best, you know, because if you overthink it, you're just like, okay,
Yeah.
hold on, give me a second.
True.
Then you're out here looking like Len's trying to spit a sick Jackin verse, you know what I'm saying? You know,
Hold up.
overthinking it.
Yeah, no doubt. Well,
Uh,
shoot. Thanks for everybody tuning in, y'all.
Yeah,
real.
and we ain't done, man. We ain't done. We got more.
Yeah, it's a lot of love.
Urban Struck said, Sandy Lion sent me the invite. Thanks, bro.
That's what's up.
1904 Lowriders. What up, Kick It fam? Can't wait for the 16th. Let's get it cracking. And for the 23 as well, Kickback Barbecue. Hey,
The barbecue. That's the date.
that's the date.
That's the date, dog. That you
That's the
want to
date.
do. Oh
That's
damn,
the
we
date.
invited to a barbecue, dog.
Hey, we run the
About to
sound at
pour
that
this,
barbecue, yo.
Pour this, Jamie.
Yeah, let's get it in.
Pour it up,
Fuck
pour it
it.
up, smoke it up. That was a lot of comments right
Yeah,
there.
it's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of
damn.
people tuning in, man. Shout out to everybody for
Yeah,
real.
for
There's
real.
Appreciate
still
the
there's
love.
still more.
I mean, we still got a
We-
whole entire episode to run, dude.
All right,
You know,
all
I
right.
have to take
No
a break
doubt.
on
Much
the
love.
comments for now.
Much
Before
love.
we finish up right here, I just want to give a big shout out to Osai Hit Ups, man. They did comment
Big
somewhere
up
down
Osai
here.
Hit Ups. No doubt.
Hacksaw Gemster. We'll get to all these right here. I'll leave it right there. But yeah, there's still more. There's still more. So yeah, we're coming back, and then there's even more now on the YouTube there too. So yo, man, you're killing, bro. You're killing it.
So hold tight, y'all. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be back.
Hold tight. We gotta bring this shit back to my man's Blame One, man. Like once I realized what you were bringing, once I realized what you were doing, in my high school days,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, Blame One the truth, man. Blame
man,
One the truth,
appreciate
though.
that.
And then you actually reached some of the pinnacles. You actually reached some high levels.
Yeah, I mean, for the time, like definitely like broke some boundaries. I mean, it's gonna sound hella dated, but basically, like I would say, like when I was probably at the peak of my emceeing career, I think my skill is greater now, but I think in terms of like recognizability, it was probably around between 2009 to 2011 was probably the height of it. And during that time, they had put me on the iTunes Indie Spotlight. So if you logged into iTunes,
Wow.
it was like right there. Same with MySpace. I shared the cover of MySpace with the Jackass movie.
Yep.
And then I
Sick.
shared the cover of MySpace with fucking the cast of Jersey Shore.
Yo.
he was saying, I'm not trying to date it.
That's crazy.
So the funny thing is there was a time period where all I did was music. I was living off my music. But prior to when this first popped off, everybody at my job would go to log into MySpace and they were like, oh, fuck. They're like, I just saw you when I went to log in. People that didn't know I rap, I was working at an advertising agency at the time. And people were just coming up, tripping out, like, I can't believe, what are you doing here? Like, that's what I would always get. They'd be like, what are you doing here at work? Like, you're on the cover when I log into my, account.
Yo.
So during that time was, it was a trip. It was definitely a wild ride.
That's gotta be, like pretty crazy to feel. How did you not cope with it, because it's not like a bad thing, right? But how did you deal with it, like mentally?
It was definitely just one of those things of where it's like, if you're from like a town like ours, I'm just gonna say North County in general.
100%.
Our community, like we all know each other. If somebody's playing the role, you're gonna check them quick anyway. So it was just a matter of like staying humble, and not trying to walk around like, oh man, I'm doing this and doing that. It was more just like, if somebody did recognize it, I'd be like, oh man, like that's so dope that you saw it or whatever. And just keeping my mind stay humble and really taking that and turning it into opportunities really was all it was.
Yes, 100%, man. And like I'm kind of like maybe a couple years ago to today, I never really talked about my what I do outside of work at work. But it just came, people would just be like, yo, fool, that's you, this is what you're doing, this is what you're doing outside of work.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm a piece of shit. Don't worry about me. I ain't shit, man. And it is crazy, man. It is crazy.
Yeah.
For the youngins that are coming up right now,
right,
and that do have a promising, because there's a lot of young, talented motherfuckers out here, dude.
Especially now. It's crazy. Yeah.
What would be the message that you give to them in these times, in these days and times of music career type of things?
And these times, of hate and pain.
Hey.
I would say, like, honestly, the first thing is, because we're in this social media age, the first thing is don't compare yourself to a bunch of other people, and to definitely don't look at numbers. If you see homie from the city has 50,000 followers, and that might start to discourage you or whatever, you know what I mean? Just know that you have your gift. Focus on what you're trying to put out into the world, because that's the most important thing. You're going to affect somebody with what you're putting out into the world, right?
Right.
And the main thing is, like, dude, one song can change one person's entire perspective, and in that sense it changes their life. It changes the way they look at the world. So if you're changing one person's perception on how they view the world, that's incredibly, like, powerful.
Yeah.
So don't start tripping off of, like, yo, I gotta, like, get all these million followers and that's how I'm gonna cake up. Like, if that's meant to be, it's gonna happen in due time, but just focus on what you can do to actually, like, change somebody's view or help them, enlighten them. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it anyway.
Hey man, that's some real words right there from the legend Blame One, Joe. So all y'all artists that are on the come up, that have that high ceiling that you're looking to reach right there, follow those words right there, yo.
It's one day at a time, you know what I mean? One step at a time. Don't, like, be so, like, that's the type of things that force fools to get, like, fake followers and, buy shit that's unnecessary. It's like, bro, like, just take it one day at a time. You're gonna get there, bro. You're gonna be where you want to be.
100%,
for sure.
100%.
Yeah, no, we'll said Blame for sure.
Thank you, bro.
I just can't wait until, like, all that bot shit, like, shuts down or something, and then you get to, like, all that shit gets erased and you really get to see, like, where people are at,
Bro.
those motherfuckers
exactly.
those motherfuckers that are making millions
Well,
and
that's
shit,
never gonna
it'll
happen,
be
dude.
like, yo, fool, you only got like
You got
50
2,000 followers.
yeah, you got 50 people that really just follow you there,
Yeah,
like, but
For real,
yeah,
yeah.
but that's the right now, I think that's where the industry is. Like, even record labels are doing that,
it's that fake it till you make it, like, attitude.
Yeah.
And to me, that's not organic. That's not natural. It's not. We're not designed as human beings to fake. You know what I mean? We're
Right.
designed to be ourselves and connect with other like-minded individuals. You know what I mean? So
Right.
the important part is getting together with people that you respect. Let that creative process inspire you and help them at the same time. Because
Big time.
that's organic. Period.
Yeah. Yo, that's some real talk right there. That's some real talk
Yeah,
right there.
take some notes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So saying all of that, and with these new artists coming up, who have you kind of been, like, not keeping an eye on, but who has, like, popped up into your, like, vision and being like, yo, man, like, that's these artists, maybe they're a couple years away from really getting to their potential, or maybe they're already there, or maybe they already maximized their potential, and you know what I'm saying, like, sky's the limit now because they already broke through.
Right. You're saying locally or just globally?
Maybe globally. Let's start globally.
I mean, the cats who I was up on, like, fairly early on, were cats like Joey Badass and Cole, and
Right.
of course, like, Kendrick. But, like, I was up on Kendrick fairly early. Like, a lot of those dudes, I think, have just, like, they achieved their vision, and I think they did it without being corny. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then, like, locally, like, I was a huge fan of Vex. I did a whole album with Vex, right? And bro, like, literally, Attic introduced me to Vex at it was my 35th birthday party I had at Bringle Terrace, and I invited just mad heads out. Even your boy Lil Mr. E was there.
Hey, that's right.
Because that's the
sick
homie.
one.
You know what I mean? That's the homie. But basically, Vex, I met him when he was 16. I'm turning, like, 30 something for sure. And Attic introduced me. He had played me, like, some of his beats and his rhymes, and I was like, yo, like, this kid is dope as fuck. And I just kept my eyes on him. And as he got better and better, I was like, bro, we got to do an album together.
Yeah.
So he produced a whole album for me. And that same label I told you about in Germany, they put out our album. Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, because even Vex, like I was same thing. I was watching them. We were doing shows at all these places where Vex couldn't get in. He wasn't old enough, but he'd be out front and be like, "Yo, let me get in. Let me get a spot."
Lyrical Schoolyard. He was doing that. I remember him out
He's
there.
outside. He's like, whoever wants it can get it right now. But I'm trying to just let me get in. Let me get on the mic. Let me get on the mic.
Yeah.
And it's like, not people nowadays. They do not do that.
That's not the type of hunger a lot of cats have, you know what I mean?
And then like even Vex, like he understood. He's like, yo, for me to reach the next level, I gotta leave where I'm at right now.
Right.
Like he had to leave Vista, you know what I'm saying? He had to expand his horizons, you know what I'm saying? Nothing was happening in Vista at that time.
Yeah.
So he had to expand and he did the whole missing children's thing and everything, you know, and it's like, yo, man, Vex is a GOAT. He's a GOAT.
I love
North
Vex,
County,
man, for sure. Yeah.
Not even just North County, in San Diego.
That's my local example to me as somebody I just watched and stayed on top of. And I was like, yo, like, and just how he carries himself, you know, he's a stand-up dude. You know?
And then going back to your global, to me, when J. Cole came out, I didn't really think he was gonna do what he did.
Yeah, me neither. No, me neither at all.
You know, I know he was nice.
For sure.
But like what he transformed into is amazing.
I could also bring up like I never tend to like gravitate towards cats that are down with my crew, but like Blue, the same with the homie Blue. Like you know, Blue, like as I watched them, you know, recording Below the Heavens when they did it. Legend. And you know, to see what happened from that album, I didn't expect it. I'm not gonna lie. Like I knew it was great material, but you just never know what projects are gonna take off and which ones are not. And that one just to see the impact it had and how he's carried himself as an artist 100%. Is amazing too.
You know, Blue did a great job, and I'm glad that they now have, you know, all the rights to that project too. Yeah. So they're about to run it back, and they're gonna do a whole bunch of cool things. I know they're going on tour and everything. So
they're on
make
tour
sure right now, right?
Yeah.
So make sure if you see them, man, Blue and Exile, make sure you go support them. Make sure you go stream their music. Go follow them on everything.
That's family right there support. To me, you know.
Yeah, 100%. You know, and tell us a little bit about how that happens, because that's a really big one for me.
Yeah, I mean, the wild thing is Exile and myself started recording. Me, Exile, and Aloe started recording together like 95.
And Aloe is like,
and Aloe's, you know, he skyrocketed, you know, he skyrocketed. But shout out Aloe Black. He's actually doing a free show in Oside.
No way,
dude. Not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday they're having that Surfer Girl competition
in Oside at the show,
at the band show.
The pier.
Wow.
And Aloe's doing a free show. So if you guys, you can't miss that. So hopefully I'm gonna take Aloe around the town.
What you just say earlier too, dog?
This is the type of thing that pisses me off, but it's a good problem to have.
Yeah,
just being so overbooked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm booked every weekend.
Yeah, you might not even get to go see it
the rest
whatever,
of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like we book up the whole year and then let the pieces fall as they may.
Yeah,
and it's like every time you have something like, yo, come over, I got this, and I was like,
but that's good. You're a busy man.
That's so legendary. I should be in the house. You know what I'm saying? I should be in the house.
I'm trying to take Aloe to Frida's. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe right down the street. I love Valerie's Taco Stand right here.
Yeah,
I love that spot.
100%.
Right here by the Target, right?
Yeah,
that one slaps.
Yeah,
dude,
that shit slaps.
That's actually my favorite spot. Believe it or not. The funny thing is, the first time I went there, shout out Valerie's Taco Stand, but I was going to Target and I was like, man, I'm not gonna fuck with no Mexican food that's by the Target. You know what I mean? Because it just didn't seem right. You know what I'm saying? And then when I actually went in there and all their fresh salsas and all that, bro, I fell in love with that spot. That's like my favorite spot. But I also love Frida's because that's like right around the corner for me. So.
Right. That is one of the local spots right there. And shout out to Frida's, man. They have a location in Escondido and in Oceanside.
Yeah.
But you know what? Whatever hits your fancy, man. Any local spot that's one of your favorites, go support them, man.
Yeah,
Local
yeah.
businesses, go handle that shit. You know what it is, man. Everybody's struggling, so any dollar you can spend at any local business goes a long way.
Frida's and Valerie's, be on the lookout because I'm gonna be bringing the legendary Ella Black
Yeah,
to one of your
100%.
spots
Hey,
for
yo,
sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Blaine, well, I got a question, man.
Yes, sir.
And this is kind of like right now that we were talking like local, talking artists. What's some of the collaborations have you done with like some of the local cats out here from Dago and North County?
Well, like recently, like I came up with like a new philosophy, basically, like so. One of the main ways that I get loot is like a lot of people will inquire to do features with me or whatever. So I kind of like came up with this philosophy that like for every time I do a paid feature with somebody, then I'm gonna do one with somebody locally that I really like their shit. Lens is one of them. We haven't dropped that yet.
Yeah, we're taking our time, you know what I'm saying?
But Lens is one of them. It's been quite a few cats. GD, I did a joint with GD that cats are gonna be tripping on because I'm on some G-Funk shit, and so they're not gonna expect it. You know, that's not my normal like palette that I rhyme over. But I think I killed it.
Yeah.
So I love those cats, Vade and GD. I think both of those dudes are super dope.
100%. Right there, look.
Oh, see, exactly, bro.
That's what I'm telling you. We need that once that vinyl drops, man. We need that right here at the Kick Labs, yo. But yeah, you know, like for me, music is not meant to be forced,
for sure,
or rushed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the facts, yeah.
And that's one thing that one of my principles. You know what I'm saying? It's like I never rush or I never force a song.
No,
you know,
doubt.
and I've had opportunities to do really big things, but they've just felt so forced or so rushed to me,
right?
That it's like, yo, man, like, chill, pump the brakes. If it doesn't, if the opportunity passes, then it passes. You know.
I will say this, like, even if it's something I'm getting paid to do, like, say I'm getting paid for a feature, like, I know, like, some rap cats, like, I've been around a lot of people in this game, and some people will just be like, oh, I got paid, I'm just give this full whatever.
Yeah.
I always look at any opportunity as like, dude, I'm gonna try to beast on this thing because first and foremost, someone's gonna hear it, even if it's just like homies, friends, or whatever. It's like, bro, like, I want to come across as like I came off.
Right.
Even if, you know, I think the dude like wasn't necessarily like at his peak or whatever, I'm gonna try to be at mine no matter what. You know what I mean?
100%. I think that's the same way that I go. Same thing. Like when I get a feature or when I'm on somebody's song, like not like no disrespect, but I want to kill. I want to kill them.
That's the point.
You know
You're supposed to. Yeah, you're supposed
especially
to.
if it's their song and they got the feature. Like they want you to do that. You know? And if they're better than you on that feature, then that feature really worth it.
Right. And even like I'll put it like this. Like if I said, I always give my all on a feature. So if I feel like the other person got the best of me, then I'm just like, yo, damn, you did your thing, bro. Like you did your thing, and
100%.
that's beautiful.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So keep a lookout, man. If you want those features from Blame One, make sure you tap in the North County Don. He's one of the best. If you don't know his music, man, figure it out. Find out.
It's easy now. You guys can just hit that Spotify and type in Blame One. Now it's no thing, you know.
That's right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and take a break, but before we go ahead and take that break, let's get back to these comments. Louis, do we have any more of those YouTube?
With that, yeah.
He's gonna go ahead and get us set up right here.
Oh, there was a lot on YouTube. They're like
we rolling.
We might even
go right there
take
and
a break with
elevated,
all
bro.
these freaking comments.
Yeah.
We can't even see the emoji elevated manager.
All right, so Louis,
Shout
just
out
go
to
ahead and run through them. Uplift the channel. Let's see right here. Tiny Yard say one big family. So many comments in the IG live is
Rex,
buffering.
damn,
trying
Rex
to-
said he been bumping Blame tape since he was 16 and he's 43, bro.
Shout out, Lou. Shout
Damn,
out,
Rex,
Lou.
we getting old and you made me look mad old now.
Trying to keep up with all the comments. Crazy shit is I've been bumping the Blame. Okay, yeah, that's what you just said right now. Yep. Blame takes OG for sure. Truth. Tiny Yard said truth. Dream sequence, baby.
Yeah, dream sequence is dirty science before we used to call it dream sequence.
Anita said, Valeria said
Valeria.
Anita's is fire. That's right.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
And I think that's it on the YouTube right there. Yeah,
And then
and
you
then
wanna
we'll
hit the-
just
hit the
we're
gram.
gonna go ahead and power through these right here. Sandy Jones said hit ups, chaps, Too Short Baby, Simply Loose
Big
said
up, chaps.
Simply Loose said Louise laughed. The fool's not even on the fucking podcast, but she heard his laugh in the back.
Yeah,
That's
right.
classic.
Yeah.
And I think that was when they were talking about the Chargers shit. Yeah. L said chaps won. Hacksaw Jimster said, "Hey, brother, Blame in the building."
Big up, Hacksaw.
Osai
sir.
Hito said, "Was cracking Blame."
Yo.
Louis said, "Kick it away." What up? Comment section. L said, "Blame the Hennessy King."
That's facts, bro. That's
Yeah.
all I used to drink when I actually had like money for a minute. It was Hennessy all day, every day, bro.
And that's the thing about money too, man. That shit does not last forever.
No,
yeah.
it doesn't. You blow through that shit.
It goes.
I could have saved. I was a dummy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
most
yeah.
artists wanted
I'm
to
the
get
same.
money.
I'm the same, baby. I'm the same. You know what I'm saying? Too Short Baby said, y'all ready for these events? Let's see here. I'm good. Everybody's talking about how the comments are going crazy. L said it's really live.
It's live.
Yeah,
Yeah. It always is.
Astra 760 gave the what up emoji, the handshake right there.
Yo, What's good?
What's up?
Sandy Jones said that one was large. Used to call it a showcase.
Oh, yeah. Yo, he's talking about that fam comp I was telling you guys about.
L just said L.
Cool.
And then L gave the blessings emojis right there. Yes, sir.
Yeah, shout out to
Mysteries
L.
Dance Crew,
There
Fam Crew.
Yes, sir.
Live Love Lashes gave the Disco Man emojis right there.
Shout out.
MHC,
I think she was talking.
MAC, that's
yeah,
the crew right there.
She's talking about that spot in Escondido, right?
Chemistry. Sandy said North County means family. That's right. That's what it is. Johas, shout out Johas, man.
Oh, what up, Joe?
He's in the building. Everybody's mentioning that Johas is in the building. Johas, SD King.
What up,
Let's
Joe?
go. Live Love Lashes said cheers. Janelle said what up.
Thank you.
That's my wife, by the way. What's up?
There you go. And then Instagram just jumped in and said 40 plus people in this bitch. It did though. It didn't say bitch, but it was.
I was like,
Y'all
damn,
know what it
it's
means.
real
Y'all know what it
gangster,
means.
bro. Like, for real.
Janelle said hey, and then Sandy said Janelle. DJ Chaps 1 gave a shitload of emojis. Janelle in the house. Janelle said hey, what up? Chemistry Surfboards joined right there.
My boys, Kim, what up? What up?
I just got a fucking text message. Can you DJ the King Lil G show this Saturday? No, I can't.
Yeah, we got that low rider popping up. Coming
Whoa,
up on
bro,
the
whoa.
16th.
Yo,
It's
man.
gonna be
That's a
crazy,
good
too.
question. That's a good comment right there. Not a comment, but the text message right there. There's Skr, FTSK, Big Facts,
Big up
Buck.
FTS.
There's just so many fucking comments right here.
All right.
There's a lot of emojis, truth.
There's a lot of hip hop heads, a lot of graffiti heads tuning in. Much
Michael
love,
Gabriel
bro.
said he's outside in the front. I don't know why.
Cool.
Come inside, bro. Blame is sexy.
What?
Nice.
All right.
And then there's a headphone emoji, a music emoji, and the fireball right there.
Cool. All right. Read us.
That's it.
One more.
That's
dude.
it. That's it.
That's
No,
it.
that was
Woo!
all.
That was it.
all
All
of them.
right,
We
cool.
got through them.
Went through all the.
Blame.
Right,
Lot of love,
right,
man. The
right.
whole
I'm sweating
neighborhood.
out here. I'm sweating out here, yeah.
Yeah, no, but everybody, we are gonna go on a very short break, so do not go
Hang in
anywhere.
there, y'all.
I
Hang in
got
there. We're
everything.
gonna get into some other.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
this
we
is
got some
just
deep
getting
topics to
started.
get into this shit right now. But
For
yeah,
For y'all on the IG, go ahead and go tap in on the YouTube. We're gonna go run the break, run some videos, and if you haven't done so yet, like, share, and subscribe out this bitch.
Blame.
No
We
doubt.
need some music videos
No doubt.
Oh yeah,
in the future.
Yeah, okay.
Send us some
no
music
doubt.
videos
For sure.
and shit.
And we'll get them played out here.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
everybody,
Without a doubt.
do not go anywhere. We'll be right back in just
We'll
a
be
couple of
back.
minutes. So stay through the messages. This is the Blame One interview, and this is the Kick It Podcast.
Yep.
Is it me or is rap music just getting laser?
Yeah, reach in my pocket, match stress, cigarettes in the lid. Yeah, 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 what? Yeah. Yeah, reach in my pocket, match stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. Reach in my pocket, match stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. Reach in my pocket, match stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. Reach in my pocket, match stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. I need the presidents, fuck the dead presidents. This world's a ghetto, several to settle, fueling the devil. Gas through the pedal, living to die, this can't be life. Life's full of wisdom, needing ants back in the day, sipping here. Trying to come up with my friends, no doubt. Yeah, hit the streets, got to show what you really be about. Crooked cops on the prowl, at any given minute, shit can go down. Open the trunk, open the funky sounds. I was lost, but now I'm found. Playing haters, hating the style is not allowed. And there's no doubt around here. Still walking around with no fear. Let me clear the way, so don't you dare interfere. Real, till the day I die supply. The public with rhymes, look in my eyes. No regrets in this life. Though you think about shit, gotta continue to strive. Wanna be like living broke ain't the way. Gotta try to stack it, give yourself your own grace. Escape the pain, go against the grain. Different day and time, synchronize the price to pay. Sacrifice, bitch ass motherfuckers. I've arrived, let's ride, that's ride. Reach in my pocket, match stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the presidents. Reach in my pocket, match stress, cigarettes in the lid. Different day and time, I need the president. Rolling in the bucket, better drop it like a Benz. Focused on my ends, staring at my review, trying to figure out what the meaning to life is. Yeah, trying to figure out what the meaning to life is. Rolling in the bucket, better drop it like a Benz. Focused on my ends, staring at my review, trying to figure out what the meaning to life is. Yeah, trying to figure out what the meaning to life is.
North County, we're here. The living dead.
Outside lands. Yeah. Two words, San Diego, we able to eat at the same table. Yesterday's fable is today's reality. Welcome to what I call the hip-hop academy of cool, calm calamity. Two words, hip-hop, no chain, wristwatch, no range, marijuana, cocaine, website domains, anonymous, no name, no face, just brain. Learn to play the fucking game. I'm saying two words, outside length this, gente, gon' live for the moment. Step out out with the homies. It's a takeover, SD makeover, no layover. We already here. 2 words, gun control, don't patrol no more. I defend my own and everybody I know. Streets stay hot, try me not. Raising this game so everybody move. 2 words, drug use, El Chapo, old news. But the drugs are still used, malabuse, you lose. It's an epidemic, methamphetamines, grandmamas open it. Whole world smoking things. 2 words, North County, Oceanside, I'm alive. Hip hop till I die, write rhymes every night. Cypher's gon' bring the light, lightweight, Miller Lite. Yes, I'm down to fight, bout to soar like a kite.
Right on, and just like that,
We
we
back,
are
baby.
back with the second half of the Blame One interview. So everybody on the IG, everybody on the YouTube, on the Spotify, on the Apple Podcasts, wherever you're from, wherever you're listening, thank you so much for coming back.
No doubt.
Yeah, fellas.
Can I get a brewski, Louis?
Yeah. This is gonna get better now, huh? The second half for sure,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
We're going drink champs right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's crazy too because it's hot as fuck in this room. So we opening doors and shit, and we got the cold ones, and we all sipping and stuff. But it's warm in here, and we got the doors open too. And if you hear some sirens or cars or door slamming and shit, you know, it's like
That's just some
just
old side shit. Don't
it's
worry.
just
I was
about
gonna
it.
say the same thing. Don't even trip. It's just the city of Oceanside in the
We keep it
background.
live,
it's
dog.
just the elements and shit. You know? I'm actually having one of these drinks right here, and we want to just galvanize this right here as the official Blame One drink of the Kicker Labs right here, man.
Let's do it. Yeah, the Jamie.
The
we
Jamie.
got the Jamie cracking.
The Jamie with a little bit of Canada Dry,
A little Canada Dry, and
And
then
then-
I splashed the water.
and then my man's puts in a little bit of water right
I
there.
fucks with that, but I'm gonna have to try that at home.
Like I
Yeah.
said, I like to be dumb and smart at the same time. So I got the smart water with the Jamie.
Shout out Smart Water, man. Hit us up with that promotion.
Nah,
you know?
but we're supporting that urban water company,
100%,
right? There we
100%.
go. You know,
Yeah.
let's
Yep.
keep it local.
Yeah, unfortunately today we're not drinking any water. So, but when we do, you know, it's urban water.
There you go.
That's right, man. So, fellas, how you guys enjoying this right now so far?
So far, I dig it, dude. I mean, Blame. I didn't know what to expect, honestly. Like, I know the history in your career. I know some of your work, but it's wild to me, dude. But when you were talking about like the whole MySpace stuff and like being able to see your billboards, it kind of got into my head, man. But did you ever have like your music like on a video game, whether if it was like skateboarding or soccer or anything like that?
Yeah, believe it or not, I have had my music on a video game. So I was on, and this is gonna sound funny, but I was on College Hoops 2K7.
No way.
Sick.
College
Okay.
Hoops 2K7. So it was on Xbox, PlayStation, all that, you know. But if you look it up, I have a song called Blame Exile, which was me in Exile.
Yeah.
And on College Hoops 2K7, which is crazy. So I went and bought the video game when it came out just to play it and hear my song playing. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, like,
Are you a gamer?
no, not like
And
that. But
you were fucking the game up. You
yeah.
just-
I became a pro, you know what I mean? but
yeah, that's gotta be.
but it was pretty awesome to, you know, that was like one of the things that I still can't believe that like it was a trip when that happened. And then thanks to my man DJ Day, Scion, the car company, which I think they folded. You never
think
see
Scion
Scion
did.
anymore,
I think
right?
Scion
Real?
did.
No, I think it's still going.
Is
It's,
it
it's
still
part of
going?
Toyota.
Is it?
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
Saturn is the one that is done.
Yeah, Saturn and Pontiac, they're done. But I
But
think
Sci-
Scion, yeah.
Scion ended up using the
for a
same
commercial?
joint, the same song. No, they just a promo. They put out like this like promo CD for
Oh,
Scion
wow.
or whatever, and they ended up using my the same exact song. And I'll tell you a funny story. This song, man, I swear, like at that time, it must have caught like a certain vibe because we actually had Coca-Cola interested in using that same song too, and it fell through. I
Wow,
wish it would have
nice.
came through because
Nice.
What was the
that would have
issue?
been a nice, you know what I mean? That would have been a nice little check.
Yeah.
But
Probably some corporate shit.
it's Blame Exile is the song, so
Okay.
go
Yeah.
check that out. But yeah, I don't know, they might have found something they thought fit better or whatever.
Right.
I'm not
Okay.
sure, you know.
Yeah, probably
Corporate
like
decisions.
Yeah,
a
exactly.
probably
yeah.
like a Drake song or something. you know?
Probably. Shout out to Drake, you owe me money, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So how was it that you were able to get into the video game? Did you get a call or something?
So basically, all these companies, they go through the labels. They don't want it because basically, like as an independent, it's almost like unsolicited material. If they come directly to you, they'd rather have it be a contract through an indie label. So the label I was working with, they went straight to them.
Wow.
I have actually a wilder story than that with the album I did with J57, which is our album is called Walk in the Sun. On that album, we had fucking Disney come to us. This is right before COVID for a Marvel TV show.
Wow.
And
Damn.
everything, we got sent the contracts, everything. It was going to be a nice chunk of change, and we're in negotiations. Fucking COVID hit, bro.
Oh my god.
And everything shut down. So all the production on the show, everything shut down. And by the time it got back up, I don't know if it was like new people that came in or whatever, but basically like our opportunity was gone.
Damn, you didn't even get a chance to sign that piece of paper.
Exactly. No.
Oh
You know,
man.
and that's a really big deal of what happened. Oh shit. What happened, you know, with just with basically everything, sports, music, entertainment. COVID really threw a wrench in a lot of shit.
Yeah,
you know?
more than people would think. Yeah.
Way before COVID, you know, just myself and the team and everybody that has been you know, with us, we had a lot of things going for us very, very well right before COVID, and then COVID happened and everything just stopped. And when you stop,
sponsors drop and all that,
everybody kind of cleans house, and then they restart. And sometimes you can just get lost in the shuffle, man. And it's happened to me, you know. It's happened to me.
No doubt. Yeah, so that was my wildest COVID thing, because I was like, man, I'm like telling my wife, like, shit, I'm about to make a down payment on a new bride, you know what I mean? My wife's like, you know, my wife's the sensible one, so she's like, don't jump the gun, you know, you don't know what you're talking about right now. Yeah.
What would be the ride that you get? Say you get that 6-figure check. What's that dream car that you get?
Oh, bro, I'm getting a Lolo, like, no doubt. I mean, you see me pull up in the Nissan Altima. I would love to have just a classic car that I could actually like. The thing about classic cars, as everybody knows, is you constantly got to put money into them because you know
expensive.
They're all rides. You know what I mean? Period.
That's probably been like the number one question that I've gotten in the last maybe like 3, 4, maybe 5 years is that how come you don't have a lowrider, man? Why don't you have a lowrider, dog? Like,
because you're so associated with everybody, you know what I mean?
100%. And I grew up in that world, you know what I'm saying? But I never like claimed it. I never said like, yo, I'm in the lowrider industry. I just grew up in it, you know what I'm saying? I was just fortunate to be around that whole thing my whole life, you know, since I was a little kid. And what I tell people is that that's just not my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
You know, comes into play right there. It's just like I can't put my whole, you know, bank account towards this car.
Yeah, no doubt, for sure.
You know, because if I do that, then I'm out the show business. You know what I'm saying? I you know,
I mean,
all
when
these
you're talking about just changing one battery, let's just put that scenario.
You know, so shout out to everybody that's out there putting their livelihood on this type of art, these cars.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing, and you know, these cars are just legendary. You know, you got some legendary lowriders out here.
Shouts to the car clubs out here.
Shout out
You
to
know,
all the car
I said
clubs.
you're associated, so shouts to associated.
Shout out to
You know what I
Associated,
mean?
man.
Associated.
Shout out to Associated. Shout out to City Life. And shout out to Street Knowledge Hydraulics, man. One of our sponsors here at the Kicker Labs.
Yes.
And that's
For
right
sure.
around the corner from my crib. So big
Yeah,
up them.
yeah.
I actually stay inspired by those dudes because mostly every day I come around the corner and then I see like all the Lolos right there, and I'm just like, man, that shit is, it's a dope thing to get up in the morning and you see these fresh ass cars right
Yeah.
on the block. It's dope, you know.
And it's even greater to be like maybe here on a Friday night working, you know, because a lot of people don't see, like, they see the shows, they see like the episodes and stuff,
Not the
but
behind the
there's
scenes.
a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes here at the Kicker Labs. A lot of work, man. A lot of hours being put in, you know. And we get hit up sometimes and be like, hey man, we got this event in San Diego. You guys are coming. No questions asked. You guys are coming. And
Dope.
me and Bruce pull up at Street Knowledge Hydraulics,
Yeah.
6 in the
Dope.
morning for
Yeah.
rollout, you know. And it's like,
Yep.
he's like, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm
I'm
gonna take a nap, bro.
I don't blame you.
And we go with them, and we have some amazing journeys, you know what I'm saying? Some
Right,
amazing
right.
journeys and stuff. So shout out to just the lowrider community, man. Really, they've blown up in these last maybe 2-3 years.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, I mean the scene has always been there, but now that people are actually bringing out the rides again,
Yeah.
like you can feel the love.
And you
Yeah,
know,
it's a good energy too, you
Mhm.
know.
and really, like, what happened with all that stuff is everybody was solo. Everybody was solo, right? So you had your clubs, but everybody just stuck with their clubs. But
There's a little more unity now.
something
between the
happened.
clubs, yeah.
Something happened, and they all unionized basically.
Yeah, yeah.
So all the clubs in North County, they have meetings once a month
right.
together and be like, what's going on this month? Where do we need to go together? Because you already know the deal. We're all stronger together.
Right, right. That's
and
dope.
and ever since they did that, yo, man, we just been along with the ride. You know, we've been along with the ride. The lowrider guys, they really have been killing it.
Yeah.
100%. Mad respects.
And it's like all those cats, like at least everybody that I've met in that community is like hella cool. Like,
Yeah,
I haven't met like anybody that's just like a straight up like
100%.
dickhead in that scene.
Like an asshole.
Yeah,
100%.
exactly.
yeah. And they're just like us, you know. They're just like you. They're just like me. They're just like Bruce or Vic. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just trying to survive out here.
No
We
doubt.
are just
it's
trying to
for damn
survive out
sure.
here, and it's better to survive together than separate, you know.
For
And
damn sure.
so shout out to all of them, and it's just been a blessing to just go along with it, you know. Just be
Shout out to
included
all of
with
us
that.
that can't afford to live by the beach and we got pushed
Yeah.
inland. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
100%, man.
Yeah.
For real though.
Hey, Blame. So in that car that you would buy, what model, what year, what make?
Oh man, it's so hard, but there's a couple that I mean, obviously anybody's gonna say like a
The classics,
6'4"
right?
Impala or something like that. But to be honest with you, like even outside of like the Lolos, like for instance, I seen this classic Jaguar that was fire, bro. Like
Ooh.
I don't know the year. I wish I could tell you, but I saw it on the TV show the other day, and I was like, bro, like I would love to have that. I just love like, you know, the body shapes and all that are so
Yep.
timeless nowadays. Like if you see like you can see a Lexus and it basically looks like a hyped up Ultima. You know what I mean? It's like the
Yeah.
body shapes are all the same. You know, it's like
Yeah.
I love just like the classic aesthetic of all those cars.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
everyone was so like different and original. It's like I love all the old caddies, of course, the Coupe de Villes and all that. I could go on forever, but yeah, I would take pretty much any one of them if I could, you know, for sure.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me personally, I think I would have two. I would have two lowriders if I could. I've always been a big fan of the Broham.
Oh yeah.
It's just the Broham. But also I guess it's Cadillac thing for me, and it's been a big inspiration just seeing uh the primo killing it with the Cadillacs. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do actually.
Frankie Fairless, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Fadeless,
The
bro.
Fadeless,
Fadeless
bro.
shit is
His
hella
Cadillac,
clean.
holy
Yeah.
shit,
And
dude.
and even
Big up
like
Frankie too, for
E-
sure.
even before like I personally knew him, I always seen him. I was like, God damn, dog, this fool got the fucking rides, man.
his
This fool
joint's
got the
clean
caddies,
too.
huh?
Yeah.
And then
That's
just
the
like
homie right
meeting
there.
him, talking to him, just seeing the everyday grind that he puts into his vehicles, um, it's amazing.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
also it's like, yo, man, yeah, this car right here, I can easily get 100 grand, but the sentimental value is way more than that.
Once you put all that time, effort, and money, of course, into a whip, bro, you don't want to let that thing go
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
No doubt.
And I've seen fools just have like legendary cars out here in North County, personally, out here in North County, and then they slang their car, they toss it, and that car is fucking on the East Coast now, or maybe
Right.
it's in
Shipped
Japan,
out. Yep.
and they regret it. It really there's some type of factor that comes back where it's like, man, I should have fucking kept that shit, man. Because now I'm seeing that shit out there in Japan. I'm seeing it all over the world. It's in Germany. I mean, they sold it to the right person, right?
Put it in the right hands.
Yeah, but it's like that was your build. You put the blood, sweat, and tears. You cut that car out. You did all the work to get that car to where it is.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's,
no doubt.
it's wild. It's like music, just like
yeah.
music. It's an interesting thing, man. But so shout out to all the lowrider guys, man, out there. But
Big up for sure.
the biggest up is to Blame One right here, man. We
Oh,
got
man.
Blame
For real,
One
is that we got Blame One in the
here
house.
at the Kicker Labs, bro. He is family. He is a part of the Kicker Labs family. So make sure you guys tune in, keep following him, the North County Don on Instagram.
Ah, man. I came up with that account because I had deleted my other Instagram, the Blame One Instagram. I deleted for like 3 years. I said, fuck social media for like 3 years. Completely. I just deleted. I got off of all social media completely. And I didn't even attempt to like browse some shit at all. I just said, fuck it. I'm getting off of it. I was tired of it. And then, I just realized like, it's one of the tools that we can use as an improvement, to not only our own lives, but other people's lives if we use it in the right way, So I missed looking up my homies, like stuff and whatnot. And then I also was like, dude, okay, I was having a positive impact before I felt when I was on there. And I was like, I'm going to try to use it to some degree of that, which I still have a long way to going in terms of getting back to that. But I feel like, dude, as an older head, like if I'm gonna give somebody jewels and give them some wisdom, like nowadays, like that's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
And so I gotta be on there to at least try to have some kind of positive impact.
100%. And every time that you message me, he is dropping jewels, man. My man right here is just dropping jewels, and it's amazing it's a blessing to have you there as a peer, as somebody that I look up to.
Appreciate that.
And that you're just responding. You're out there. You are what the people say you are. You know what I'm saying?
It's all family. We're all community. You know
Yes,
what I
sir.
mean? Like,
Yes, sir.
we gotta be there for each other. That's the bottom line.
100%, man.
Sure.
100%. But yo, man, what? I mean, you're already, you know what I'm saying, long in the tooth. Respectfully.
Right. No doubt.
What do you see in the near and the long future for Blame One?
I'll say in the near future, I just finished an EP like I was talking about. So that'll probably be the next thing that actually comes out, the vinyl for that.
Professionally.
The homie Preed one, Preed is from LA, another producer from LA. Preet and I, man, like we have done, I want to say like 50 songs that nobody's heard.
Wow.
And the thing about the project with Preet, we released like kind of like a couple years back, we released kind of like a little prelude to what we're gonna do. And you know, that was like Preet's way of saying like, hey, like let's just give the people something or whatever. But after we dropped that, he's like, yo, like I want to take this like real seriously. He's like, whatever we release next, he's like, dude, I got all these gems from you. He's like, I want to make sure like it really comes correct, you know. So that's something else in the pipelines. And then finally, last but not least, God willing, if this comes to fruition, we keep talking about it, but Exile really wants me to finally do another album with him, which he completely produced by him. So Exile executive produced my Days Chasing Days album, but that still had multiple producers on it. So he wants to fully produce something for me. I mean, that's my brother, bro. Like at the end of the day, like it's nothing for us to jump in the lab and record something, but Exile is very big on one specific thing, and that's doing everything in person. He's old school. We're old school cats. We came up together recording on 4 tracks before we had the digital shit. And he's basically like, blame, like, in order for this to happen, which he wants to happen, he's like, I just need you to come to LA and record everything with me.
So for people that don't really know, because it trips me out some of these times nowadays where people don't
know. Yeah, it's all right.
Don't know,
hey,
you know?
You can't know,
and that's fine, you know,
right?
that's fine.
Yeah.
But like, just to give a little background on that, who was the wrestler in WWE who he had the whole fucking,
oh, he's rocking with Blue and Exile. Yeah,
he had a whole Blue and Exile fucking fit.
I don't remember his name, but I know what you're talking about.
And that was for the Money in the Bank match, and he won.
Yeah,
he won the Money in the Bank match.
Yeah, he was like #1 with the Blue and Exile joint.
He had the Blue and Exile joint. He's like, that fucking album inspired me so much when I was coming up. I had to. He's like, I had to do that shit.
That's fire.
That's like, amazing,
insane. Bro. Even like one time I seen these guys have really like had a major impact. One time I seen like a post from Venus and Serena, and they had fucking Blue and Exile rocking in the background. I was like, bro, like these dudes are, they've had a major impact on cats.
How much do you think that you know, because we are San Diego cats, how far away are we from making that type of impact with the artists that we have on this side of the roster?
Right.
How far away
I don't think we're far at all, especially because San Diego in the past, the way people looked at it was like, okay, well, San Diego's like chasing the coattail of LA. Back in the days, that's what people used to think. They would think, okay, well, you know, LA is kind of the ones who, you know, put the blueprint out for West Coast hip hop style, right? But then as time has evolved, a lot of those cats are recognizing that we have our own thing down here. We have our own vibe, our own energy. Like, if you came to Oceanside, right, and you spent the weekend in LA, this is for me, I'm speaking from my own personal experience. I go to LA, like when I used to, especially like back in the days when I was recording with Exile all the time, I would go to LA and I'm like, bro, like it's the energy is so like tense and like crazy, and like, you know, it would just be like, dude, I want to get the fuck out of there, bro. Like, I'm just keeping it real. Like I would be like, come back home and feel like, oh man, I feel refreshed. And we still got all of the same shit LA has. We have the fucking gangster shit. We have the fucking skateboarders, the surfers, whatever it is. We have all that shit. You know what I mean? But the way that we carry ourselves is a whole different kind of like energy. You know what I mean? And so I think that cats have recognized that over time. And so all the local artists that are making noise, I mean, you see, like, I would say, like, I'll just throw out a random cat like Bishop Snow, right? It's like making noise, right? So shout out to Bishop Snow, right?
Right there.
Shout out.
So you take a cat like Bishop Snow, right? I just bought this hat a couple of days ago from Matt Strange.
Shout out Matt
And-
Strange.
Matt Strange.
and Bishop was there. You know what I'm saying? And when I was talking to him, you know, it's just like he's a humble dude. You know what I mean? He's a cool cat.
Yes.
He's not like playing the role. Whereas if you go to LA, a lot of times you might bump into somebody that has the same amount of fans as a Bishop Snow, but yet they're already on their fucking high horse, and you know they're already like trying to be Hollywood in front of you, and it's like, nah, we have a certain energy, and to me the energy is that all of us check each other. So we have a very humble community. Like even when we start to kind of like think we're the shit, we have our homies like, fool, you know, you grow up in the same neighborhood as me, fool. Like we, you know what I mean? Like, so
We're
you know,
doing the same shit. dog.
yeah, we're doing the same shit. So I feel like that is gonna be transparent in the future, and I think like we're real close to having cast just blow up and that being an evolving, revolving door. You know what I mean? Like for real.
Yo, that's wild. That's wild. And you know what? Like speaking of Bishop, man, make sure you guys go follow him, go support him.
No doubt.
He's
Yeah.
killing it, man. He's killing it. Shout out to the Master 8 team. Nothing but love, man. Nothing but love. We've had multiple encounters here at the Kick It Lab podcast with Matt Strange, with Desi, with all the Matt Strange recording artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you know who's one
They're
of my
killing.
favorite dudes? John Gibbs, bro.
Oh, man.
Shout
out
out
to
to
the
John
boy.
Gibbs. I
Yeah.
feel like, yo,
Hey,
Also a Kick It Labs alumni. He's
Yo.
also been here and Obed, you know?
bro, on the real though, John Gibbs to me, like, you know, he's versatile. He can do his R&B thing. He can spit, but bro, when that fool spits, he's the fucking truth. Like John
Yeah.
Gibbs, yo,
Yeah.
shout John Gibbs for
And
real.
Shout
one
out
thing
John
about
Gibbs.
John Gibbs, man, is he's just doing him.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
not out there to impress nobody. He's not out
Nah.
there to be like, yo, because he could do so much more on social media. He could do so much more of like what the LA what would you say, like the LA market is doing,
right.
where they're just trying to like get the plays, get the just
Constantly
get the
flood you or
just
whatever.
flood
yeah.
you, just get the shit. He doesn't care who the fuck follows him or supports him. He's just like, yo, man, the people that are showing love, I'm showing love back. And the people that don't see me, then they don't see me, man. Fuck
Yeah,
y'all.
no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Like big up John Gibbs for real. Like
Yeah. 100%.
definitely one of my favorite MCs from down here,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Yeah. And it's crazy. Like, shout out to the side, man. They
Oh,
definitely
yep.
killing. They definitely killing. I tried to make it out to Obed's show this past week.
It's hard, bro, with our schedule, bro. It's Kick It Labs, baby. I mean, we kicking it all around. It's more like a 24/7 thing, actually.
You guys do.
It is so hard, man. It is so hard to just get out and see everybody. We definitely try. We definitely
yeah.
try
We do.
to get out there, and almost to an extent where it's like it's killing us, you know what I'm saying? But we try, you know what I'm saying? We try to do as much as we can out
You
there.
know, blood pressures are running high and everything. guys.
That's why this
You-
fool
you-
passed out, bro.
Oh, that was different.
And then like yo, just as bummy as I look, man, like
Nah,
pay
he's straight.
me no mind, man. I'm just out here trying to work as much as I can, dog. As like just think of me as Einstein, you know what I'm saying? We just grinding, man. We just
No
grinding,
doubt.
doing our thing. But speaking of getting cleaned up, make sure you guys hit up Petey Gaines, yo. Petey
Oh,
Gaines.
that's the homie,
He's
man.
coming up. He's coming
Yo,
up.
That's the homie.
He's
Pete.
coming up in the barber world, yo.
That's my
If you
boy
guys
right
need that
there,
thing,
yo.
you know what I'm saying? Get that thing. 10 to 2 p.m., man. Make sure you guys hit him up. Louis just went today, and my boy is looking clean. He's about to get his dick
Hey.
sucked tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God damn.
So, I mean,
Sorry,
he didn't
sorry.
sit over here. So
I'm gonna get
Petey's
the fuck
doing
up
that
outta
good.
here.
Y'all know.
Everybody's booking Petey now, yo.
Y'all know where I'm from, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm raw, yo.
well,
Everybody's booking Petey.
Yeah.
well, let's move on to these comments. 'Cause I know we still
right.
got a lot of people chatting in, man. It's
Yeah.
been a wild
Yeah.
episode. It can't leave anybody out.
So-
what happened to the YouTube joints?
Well, our producer right here is fixing the cameras,
But we
but
we're
we got
gonna
the
start
YouTube.
the
We got the
IG.
okay.
and the YouTube is still fucking popping off.
Shout out
dog.
to
Alright,
IG.
Blame.
Dope,
Yes,
dope,
sir.
You're
dope.
out here breaking
Yo.
the internet, dog.
Ah, man, yo, hey, big shouts to everybody tuning in though, for real, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start from the top right here. So what we did at break, we cut it. That's why I really needed to get through those comments.
yeah,
Yeah,
of
it was
course,
the
of course.
emojis. That's what we cut
Yeah.
it last time.
So we cut them. We cut them. We went through all the Instagram stuff, and now we're back right here. Okay, so I'm gonna start from the top again. We got fucking 40 people tuned in right now at this moment. Frankie Feliz just jumped in. He said, "Blame Uno."
What
Shout
up,
Frankie.
Feliz? Yo.
Frankie said, "Facts." Sandy Jones came back. He done came back into the thing. He's like, "I'm bringing the 70 Chevy home to Osai, folk."
Oh, bro.
Pull up this
Come
Saturday.
on, Sandy.
Pull up
Bring
on
that.
Saturday,
Bring that
dog.
joint.
Saturday,
Pull
bro.
up on me.
Frankie Feliz said, "Laugh out loud." That's probably when I was talking shit. And then he said, "Cadillac, yo." He said,
Yeah, yeah.
"Caddies." He said,
He's
"Caddies."
caddy all day. Yeah.
Yeah. Petey Gaines tuned in. Petey Gaines, man, that's my guy. He
Trying to
said-
get that haircut money
said
out to that plug, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
he gave that strong arm right there. Frankie Feliz once again came in and said, "Caddy." Sandy Jones said, "BLZA Blizzard."
Blizzard, that's what the old school homies call me for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just like
Blizzard.
it's just like a play
Alter
off
ego?
of RZA. You
Little
know what
alter
I
ego?
mean? Like they instead of saying Blaine, they'll just say Blizzard.
Is that in like an alter ego? type
Not
thing?
really. You know,
Okay.
it was just at the time. That's when Woo was popping, so they would
Okay.
just say Blizzard.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know if I want to say
You
this.
didn't want to say it.
I'm gonna
dog.
say it. I'm gonna say it.
What are you gonna say?
You know, Big Bruce right here. You know, his alter ego is what's that? What's
Oh, you mean what you said and shit last time, or was
Nah,
it Piccolo?
never
huh?
mind. I'm gonna
It was about to get X-rated or something right now.
It was.
Nah, 'cause
They
this-
call this motherfucker the what's the emoji for the dick? What is it? What is
oh,
it?
the eggplant.
Yeah, that's Bruce's fucking emoji right there. That's his alter ego, his eggplant.
Oh, hell no.
And that's self-proclaimed. You know what I'm saying? That's not self-proclaimed. It's been
It's factual.
ladies. You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to whatever.
Well, if we're going there, I got another story now.
Hey, we just out here having a great time right now.
Move it.
No,
My bad,
we're
my
looking
bad.
good. We're just kind of cutting off the angles. There you
On
go.
that note, though, before we end on that, yes, sex appeal is real, but nah.
Sex appeal is real, man. And I've always been with all my stuff. I never really wanted sex appeal on my music because that does like push. It does push you farther. But I was like, why should I need sex appeal? Let's see what we could do without sex appeal.
My whole thing is this. It's like, dude, I try to drop knowledge and drop jewels, but at the end of the day, they look at this older cat and they're like, damn, that motherfucker is
Sexy, yeah.
He's like, you gotta have to finish for this one for the other side.
Hey man, lyrics go hard. You know what I'm saying? Lyrics go hard.
I'm
Yeah.
just fucking around though.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to everybody that does go that sex appeal route. You know what I'm saying? Because you could do a music video where your lyrics are trash, but you got all the hoes, you got everything going on, you got the stripper poles going down. I'm gonna watch that video. I'm gonna watch it at least once.
I mean,
I'm gonna see what's going on. But I really tried my whole career not to do that.
yeah, no doubt.
Not to do that.
Yeah.
So if you go back to my catalog, it's like you're never gonna see in my music videos a model or something,
Right,
in
I
that
hear
shit.
you on
It's
that,
just you got ugly motherfuckers and big dick niggas like Bruce. You know what I'm saying? Hit up Bruce, ladies.
You know what though? On that note, in reality, every album cover that I've ever released, I never put a picture of myself because I was like, yo, like you should be focusing on the music.
Right.
And then if you see me also, you're gonna be like, man, you might just pass on it, be like, oh, this fool can't rap or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
Judge a book by its cover. So I'm always one for like trying to reel people into the music before
Right.
the visuals. You know what I mean?
100%. So then we got Vicious Vic.
Shout out to
big up, Vic.
Yeah. Shout out to
Shout out.
Associated out here in the building. He said it's todo.
That's right.
We miss you on Tuesdays.
I haven't rolled for a minute. Yeah. Big up all the schoolyard bike ride fam. Definite.
Still going on.
100%. And Frankie Fayless said new track dropping 22nd. Blame 1, Fayless, Addict 1.
Yes,
I'm so
sir.
excited for that shit.
Hey.
I got a little sneak peek. Addict didn't let me hear the whole thing, but he's like, let me
That one
you,
came
baby.
through.
Let me school
That
you,
one
baby.
came through nice.
And,
Yeah.
and I was like, he's like, yeah, it's I mean, I did some things. Like, fucking Addict, dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one
Everybody
came through.
hit up DJ Addict 1, man. Addict 1
Big up, Addict.
is one of the most humble dudes and one of my biggest inspirations.
Bro.
He really like just the day that me and Addict got connected, it was because of COVID.
Okay.
And he's like, yo, man, you doing this thing? I'm trying to go to your thing. Let me do my thing
Yeah.
and let's do the thing together.
Right.
And
Bro, Addict is
and
such a
I
good
was
dude,
like,
bro.
yo, let's go. And then we met, we vibed, and his skill just blew me away, yo. His skill just blew me away. Addict 1 is one of the best DJs in the world, yo. I gotta say.
Bro,
Yeah.
On top of that, like, dude, I would say this, like, after I had stopped doing the mystery stuff in the 90s, in the early 2000s, Further Education, which was Addict's Posse's whole thing, bro, they were putting me on shows with everybody in the days where I was doing my solo thing. So some of the first shows I was doing was like the nonfiction. I did a show with Addict and all these guys threw it together. Nonfiction, I'm trying to remember, dude. He put me on so
DJ
many
Tango,
shows.
yeah.
But yo, Addict, man, that's my peoples right there. And big up George, my man George.
Yeah,
Addict's brother.
100%,
You know what I mean? That's my
100%. Yeah,
peoples right
yeah.
there.
Shout out Jorge, man. He's killing it, yo. Frankie Fayless said, Vicious Vic said, big bro, blame 1. Couple of emojis.
Yes, sir. Yes,
1904 placas.
Yo, what up,
Tapped
Cardinal?
tapped in. He says, "Saludos, canales," with the brown fist and
There
shit.
you go.
You know that's coming all the way from Barrio Logan right there. So
There you
shout
go.
out,
Y'all
shout out.
y'all gonna be lit on Saturday. We're gonna be lit here too, dogs.
Yeah. And that's the thing, man. It's we're all together. We're all one. You know, San Diego is, as long as San Diego is going hard. I mean,
You know what I
fuck
mean?
about whatever anybody else is doing on the East Coast, on upstate, whatever, man. San Diego, baby, we all together.
It's unity. Yeah.
Let's do it. Petey Gang said this with the barber thing. He's like, tap in. And then he said, cannot blame. He said, shout out to all of you, fam.
Yeah, thank you.
Blessed,
you.
Blessed Days said, respect to all the North County heads.
100.
Doubt.
Oh man, this one. Shout out to Simply A Marie, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, you a queen. Blessed Day said North
Go there.
Notorious County, and then North County Productions. Man, North County is tapping in today.
North
Yeah,
County's
dude,
having
it
a
was
night,
busy,
baby.
bro.
Today, yeah.
Yeah,
And that's
thank
all
you.
the comments.
Let's go.
We got
That's
more
all-
comments.
wait.
We got more comments.
Wait,
baby.
we got the YouTube section, man.
This
That
is
was
probably the
nobody
heaviest
else.
comment day I've ever seen.
Let's go ahead and hit him with the screen.
Don't
All
worry.
right.
Skim through it.
All right, man. All right, man.
Valerie
Let's go.
Duran
Valerie,
saying
yo.
"Song I Find" by RM the Poet featuring Oside Lens is fire.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate
That
that.
lens video was a heater. All right.
Hey,
all right.
that's
what's
right.
up.
You know
Tiny
what it
Yard
is,
saying
baby.
"Oh geez." Hey yo, Elevated Entertainment.
Oh, shout out to
Gio.
Ern, man. Shout out
Shout
to
out to
Ern.
Ern B. Salud.
Elevated
Blame one.
Big up.
Elevated Productions?
Management.
Management. Elevated Management. Yes.
There you go, baby.
Yes. Shout
Crazy.
out.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna tap
This
in.
is how we rise up. Tiny Yard. Yes, that's what it is, man.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to that Frankie Fayless.
Oh, he
Blaine,
said that
and Addict
nonfiction
Tune.
show was dope. Yeah, that was a crazy one, bro.
That nonfiction show was dope. You gotta stop going to the bottom comments while we're reading the top comments. Right?
He sees what he likes, bro.
Kicking labs etiquette. You know what I'm saying? He's reading above. You know?
And you know what it is, bro? And this is on the real. for like years I was damn near blind, and I wore glasses almost my whole life, bro. And in the last year and a half, I got a surgery done.
Ooh.
Bro, I had fucking cataracts. I had a cataract surgery, and now I see
Man.
like fucking 3D. You know what I mean? I see shit that's not even there. You know what I mean?
That's right. I love
For
that. I
real.
love that, man. Hey, 3D vision coming up, man. What else we got? That's it.
That's about it.
All
That's
right,
what's
man.
up.
Hell yeah.
Big
That was
up,
it.
Now we
everybody,
can get back
yeah.
to the conversation
Yeah,
and shit.
everybody, thank you so much for those comments. Appreciate it. And if you made it this
For
far
real.
onto the episode through the Spotify or Apple Podcast, don't forget this is the Blame On interview. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Blame On. I do gotta ask. Let's give him like a good inspirational moment right here, dog. Let's take it back.
All
Like,
right.
like before the big shows. I mean, like before like the records were really getting out there overseas. Like, what was like the moment of time that you had where like you know things were not going as you thought they were? You know, you were manifesting, you're putting in the grind, but you just never stopped. Like, what was that moment of time, and like what was your mentality at to keep on going? Like, what was your inspiration?
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
But I would say it's so many moments, because as an artist, you're never like, you know, like even if you're, it's almost like you said earlier, like, dude, one moment you're on top and the next you're gone. Nobody's even talking about you. So
Yeah.
I would say, like, for me, it wasn't necessarily like a specific moment where I was like, okay, this is the moment I got to push through. It was just that I knew I loved this shit with all my heart. And I know that there's no way I'm going to stop doing it. Right. So I knew, like, in the back of my mind, even if I don't like end up like being able to put a record out or whatever, I knew I was going to rap. But the thing that I would say like push me is when I was 15, two things happened when I was 15. I won my first talent contest. This was a thing back in the days. Now it's
Talent
not really
shows,
a thing.
right?
Talent
Yeah.
shows was a big thing back in the days. So my first talent show, believe it or not, was on the band shell when I was 15.
Wow.
So there was like, you know, 10, 12 different acts. And when you talk about talent shows back then, there might be somebody like flipping batons or whatever. You know,
Right.
it's not necessarily just singers and
Or
rappers.
music, right?
It went all across the board. So my first talent show, I won first place at the band shell when I was 15. And the funny thing is, the prize was a Walkman. And you guys are probably too young to even remember this, but a Walkman was just like basically like a portable cassette player that with headphones. And then I got tickets to Disneyland. That was my prize.
Wow.
And then from there, my mom moved me out of here. I was getting in a lot of trouble, like when I was a young buck. You know, it's like basically like the height of gang banging. Half
Shit.
of my friends were on some wild
Trust.
shit, you know.
Trust.
And so 89, my mom moved me out of here to Ohio. And when I lived in Ohio, I also did a talent show there, and it was actually filmed on the local television station. So I
Wow.
won first place on that. And
Rapping.
and all the people at school, which like I hated it out there. I'm gonna keep it real. Like but
Out
the
there on the run.
but the kids at school that I obviously like, it was like, you know, a culture shock for me. You know what I mean? So the kids at school were like, oh shit, I saw you on TV like rapping, and it made my life easier after that. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And so that just basically propelled me to keep doing it, because I was like, yo, it's nice to finally get some love. And it actually made my life a little bit easier, because when I first started rhyming, it was no white kids rhyming. Like, I'm dead ass. Like, now there's a million fucking white kids that rap. When I was rhyming back in the 80s, it was no fucking white kids that rap. And the white kids hated me, bro, because I rap. They'd be like, oh, you're trying to be black, or, you know, whatever it was. Like, dude, I got
There was
so
a big
much
moment
hate,
right there,
bro.
yeah.
Like,
Did you ever get hit with that race trader, Doug?
oh, yeah, big
Fuck.
time. Oh, big time. All on the regular.
Fuck, Doug.
And so that was common back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so to actually get some love, it propelled me to be like, dude, I'm gonna just keep doing this shit. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah.
That just brings me back to that Dave Chappelle shit when they started doing the fucking race trade.
Oh,
I love
the
that
draft.
shit,
The
yeah.
draft.
The draft, dog.
I'm up for grabs, matter of fact. So put your bids
That shit
in,
was
you know
so
what I mean?
funny, man.
The Asians
We
took
got
the
a
whole
trade
Wu
coming in. We
Tang
got a trade
Clan.
coming in.
Hey, you gonna be Mexican pretty soon, bro.
Yeah, man. That shit is so
I'm
wild.
with it. I'm with it.
Fucking Dave Chappelle, man. That was some of the greatest shit what he was doing in his time. You know?
Oh man.
And that brings us back to this moment right now. It's like all that stuff that the greatness that Dave Chappelle did, that was his time. That was his time. He had his moment, right?
Big time.
To be able
Yeah.
to go with the Comedy Central shit, because Comedy Central ain't even doing what they're doing nowadays.
They're not
Are they
popping
even
like
out
that,
there right now?
Nah, you know.
Comedy Central is dead, right?
They're still up there.
Yeah,
Are they
got
still got a
some-
channel?
running
They
the
still got a
program.
channel?
It's,
Well,
it's
yeah.
still going.
What
It's,
channel
it's
is
not
that?
bankrupt.
What channel is
It's
that?
not bankrupt. I mean,
I
they
don't
should
know,
have
like
the last
43 or something.
45
I don't
last
fucking
time I
know.
checked, but it's been forever. I don't watch TV. Really.
Have you? When's the last time you guys watched Comedy Central?
I haven't. Probably
Never.
since, I
Question.
probably haven't
Since-
since
probably
Chappelle.
since,
Yeah.
since
For
Chappelle.
real.
You know, they had some dumbass shit. You know, after that, but you know, I don't think Andy Milonakis wasn't on Comedy Central.
Oh,
No,
Andy
no,
Milonakis
no,
was
no,
on
no.
MTV.
MTV.
Yeah,
right.
he was
Yeah.
empty.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
peas on my head,
Yeah.
but don't
But-
call me a pea head.
No, Andy, man, have you ever
That
gotten
whole
close to that
rhymes,
shit?
too.
Yeah, have you ever
Yeah,
got to that
right.
shit? Have you got
Yeah.
close to that shit? You never.
I mean, dude, I was aware of him. I thought he was funny and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I
That shit.
give him
the-
his pass no
the-
matter what. If he
the-
wants to rap, he's good.
The
in my
the
book.
motherfucking confidence that dude had. You know what I'm saying?
Big time.
And
yeah.
and that's the type of stuff that I tell you know, our peers and people that follow us, be like, yo, man, how did you do to this shit? This is just believe in what you're doing, man.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
believe in
True,
what you're doing.
true.
Whatever you do, it doesn't matter if you're doing music or film or fucking photography, whatever it is. Just believe in yourself and go hard. Go as hard as you can, because today is not the same as next year.
Just care about what the fuck you do, because the bottom line is, like, cats will try to jump into different scenes all around, like, oh, today I'm a photographer, tomorrow I'm an MC, and then you find out 3 years later they're gone. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
how much did you actually love what you were doing? Because if
Yeah.
you love what you're doing, it doesn't matter what anybody tells you, bro. You don't have to give it up.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a superstar to be an MC. You don't have to be a superstar to be a photographer or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, if you love what you're doing, continue doing what you're doing, bro. Like, period.
Big time. Big
Yeah,
time.
beautifully said.
Beautifully said, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kick It Labs podcast. We have Blame One in the building. This is probably like one of my highlights of this season. Just having my
Dope.
man's
Yeah,
here.
it
I'm
was
stoked.
great,
Yeah,
Blame.
I'm stoked.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you guys for having
100%.
me again.
You
for
definitely
real.
have to come by again.
No
I
doubt.
think could we have multiple repeating guests?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely have you back for like a BOP, and
For a
it'll be a
BOP,
little
so-
bit more.
Do you know
a
what a
little bit more
BOP is?
wild.
Wait, what's
You
that?
know, be at that.
He's like, what's that?
No.
So every Monday
Yeah.
we have a BOP episode.
Oh yeah. Like, I'm familiar. Yeah.
So Mondays are days where it's just basically the crew, and maybe we'll have like a companion
okay.
come through, and all we do really is just talk about the weekend, talk some shit,
Shoot the shit.
Shoot the
pretty
shit,
much.
shoot the
right?
shit.
Yeah.
Shoot
okay.
the
have some
shit.
beers with your
Okay,
boys,
dope.
and be a man.
I like
Definitely-
that. Yeah,
definitely
I
having
like
you
that.
back for one of those, bro.
Yeah.
I like
And
that.
you definitely have to come back for one of those, man.
No
So
doubt.
now that you've been enshrined into the Kicker Labs family,
It's a pleasure, bro. Like, you guys, like, this is family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
thank you guys
and
for having
and
me,
one
for
thing that
real.
we tell everybody that's here on the podcast is that once you're on, you are family,
appreciate that.
and
for real.
anything that you need from the Kicker Labs, you get, bro.
Oh man, I really appreciate that though, for
But-
real.
and
Yeah.
that's why people is like, let me go on Kicker Labs. Let me go on Kicker Labs. It's like,
I'm not gonna show up at your door every other day like, hey, bro, I need $10, homie. Like, I'm going to Valerie's.
Hey,
you know
man.
what I mean?
Hey, man. Hey,
I'll be
man.
like, best I can do.
Hey,
is
shit,
fried
I'll go
chicken."
with you, man. Shit, I'll-
Hey, man. Yo, the moment that you get on these microphones here at the Kick It Labs, you need $5 for a taco. We're going and getting $50 worth of tacos together. You know
Don't
what I
be
mean?
trying to find out these fools PayPal. You know what I mean? Like,
PayPal.
they're not giving
No,
out donations.
We're
right
going
now.
together.
Chill.
You know what I'm saying? In person.
But I'm definitely
you know?
down for that.
Yeah, 100%. But we do want you to understand that is like anything that you need. You are now a Kicker Labs alumni,
Ah, man, I appreciate that.
and we take that shit seriously. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause,
appreciate that for real.
we have we've learned from very many various
Yes,
entities?
entities
Yeah,
and stuff,
yeah.
you know, and one of my biggest learning entities is the Raiders, right? You know, we do the Raider shit in Vegas.
Right.
We definitely got to get you out there in Las Vegas to spit some bars out at the stadium.
Man, that would be incredible.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we got all this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like all this Raider shit going down. The season just started.
Yeah.
I would love to get you out there for the Raider Charger game.
That'd be crazy.
Everybody out there, if you guys want to see Blame One, I know a lot of San Diego fools are going to Las Vegas for that Raider game. If you guys want to see Blame One, flood the comments, flood the fucking the Instagram, everything. Let us know. We will take this motherfucker.
You make it
That'd
kind
be
of sound
crazy.
like it's forced, bro.
That'd
It
be
will be
crazy,
forced,
bro.
you know what I'm saying?
Nervously while he's taking a sip.
Hey, no, that'd be crazy. That would be crazy.
It would be
bro.
amazing,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It would be amazing. And you know, if you go, then that means Addict goes, that means Tango goes, that means like the whole family goes, because wherever you go, they support you so much. You have such a big support system that
That'd be dope because
be
then
amazing.
all my LA and SD fam can fight each other. You know
Out
what
in the
I'm
middle of
saying?
desert.
which means drinks at the bar.
Yeah.
you know.
I'm just
But
playing.
you know, there's like all these opportunities, man, that we have, we extend that to everybody that's alumni to the Kicker Lab. So we just want to extend that thing to y'all, man. Like anytime that you get on the podcast, you are now alumni. So make sure that you understand that
Appreciate that. for
you are
real.
family now to the Kicker Labs, and anything that we doing, just hit us up, man. You are always welcome.
Yeah, you definitely gotta shoot a video over so we can go ahead and play him on breaks.
no doubt.
Got you,
I appreciate
got you.
that for real. Yeah.
Blame. Any last words for the people before we close this out?
Well, first and foremost, I would just like to say thanks for everybody that tuned in and hit the comments and all that. Like, that means a lot to me. Just for everybody that actually like cares enough to, you know, say like, shit, let me see what Blame got to say. Like, that's a blessing to me. You know what I mean? Like,
Big
that's
time.
huge. And secondly, don't worry. I got some shit coming for you guys. I got some shit coming. Believe that. And last but not least, whatever your desires are, your ambitions, whatever it is that you care about, dude, on my life, don't let this internet shit deter you from whatever it is you're pursuing, and don't let it make you feel depressed. Don't let it take away your life force, your energy, your positivity, because bro, that is what God gave you. You know, whether you even believe in God or not, that's the divine energy of this earth force. You know what I'm saying? So let that carry on through every cell and every fiber in your body, and let it push you to be who you are. And that's it, baby, for real.
And that's word right there. Yeah.
Hey, Blame One. Oh, thanks again, bro. One more time for being here. Let the people know where can they find you.
You can find me on the gram under the original North County Don. If not that, just go peep my Spotify or iTunes, you know, Apple Music, Blame One. And you can buy any of my physical products, vinyl, off of discogs.com. So, yeah, appreciate all the support for real.
There you go. And then before we close out,
And we got a lot more comments.
any more YouTube on the
Yes.
comments on the YouTube?
Yes.
Yo, this motherfucker's
Yes.
scrolling over here. We're never leaving tonight. You know what I mean? We are not leaving tonight.
We're
You
at
brought the right size bottle today, Blame.
All right, Paula said, "Yo, what's good, y'all?"
There we
Next
go.
one. How's everybody doing? I'm eating some chicken and rice with beef and broccoli. That's right.
Hell yeah. Smells like backstage.
Motherfucker.
Shout out
RM the poet, man.
Yo, RM is another one of those dudes that I think is hella nice too.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
And
RM is hella nice.
it's a blessing sharing the stage with him. Just cover your nose, baby, because he does not hold them back. He does not hold them back. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
way. But
You
shout
know
out
what
to
I mean?
RM the poet.
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
He is one of the
100%,
11
100%.
right here at the Kick It Labs as well. Like anywhere
Yeah.
we go, like you're gonna see him there as well.
You're gonna see RM
That's
there
up,
anytime, anytime.
That's facts.
I'll be Blaine's +1 next time. Hey, come
There
on
we
over,
go.
baby. Come on over.
That's Sandy.
Man, I'm gonna
Lion
rewatch
right
the
there,
episode.
Yeah, he tapped in late.
yeah, sipping on some tea. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Kick It Labs, the best podcast next to Joe Rogan podcast, 100%. Hey, man,
All
that's
I gotta say is I was on that body of Sesamo tip like before Bravo.
not
brought
a
it up.
podcast though.
I know, but they brought it up on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. That's not a
that
podcast though.
moment.
All right, go Chargers. Yeah, fuck all that. Bolts up, cool. Fuck all that.
This fool.
Sorry, I shouldn't.
The Bolts
say that.
Maniac about to run wild.
Respect.
Hold on, I'll do it
I
for
should
this
be
one.
saying respect.
Woo!
Yeah, I
There
should
we
be
go.
saying respect.
That was for you, RM.
Next thing you know, the Chargers are gonna whip our Raiders' asses and shit. You know, so
Hey man,
respect, man. Let's put that good energy out there.
take
Mr.
him.
Mr. E Production said, "Take on fire." Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
talking about that Raiders joint.
Yup, yup. Hell yeah. Peace, 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 peace.
Peace. Break
Shout-
760.
Shout
Oh.
out to
Oh.
God for real, man. Yeah, that's my guy right here. Yup, Rex. Peace, man. Good seeing you. Good hearing you. Backstage, yeah. Talking about the farts.
What about the gram? We got anything left on the gram?
We
to
got
shout out.
Yeah, we got a whole fucking list right here. All right, so let's see.
Call it a night, y'all. This bottle's getting low, bro.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
All right, so I do have to give a big shout out to Blessed Days, man. Do you guys know Blessed Days on
They got
Instagram?
blessed days. Yeah.
Big up, man. They really are pushing that hip hop, man. They really are
Doing mad
pushing that shit.
playlists, putting all the local artists
100%.
on. Yeah, it's definitely dope.
So to everybody out there listening on the Instagram, or even on the Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcast, because we are audio as well.
Yeah, okay, word.
Make sure you guys go follow Blessed Days on YouTube and Instagram. You know what I'm saying? They are really pushing some of the most
Great music down here.
the
for
greatest
sure,
music,
yeah.
man. The greatest
Yeah.
music. And then he said, respect to all North County heads. Yes, North County. He's like, when we getting that new track, Outside Lens, people of YouTube, Blessed Days. For me personally, the summer really whipped my ass, man. It really did. It
You
really
were
did.
outside, bro. You were in.
I
You were in
could
the
not-
studio. You had to
You've
kick
been
it
going
last.
I
ham,
could
bro.
not.
You're outside.
I really could not bullshit my way through songs.
Mhm.
I just didn't feel right doing that,
Right.
and then doing the
You
impact
got
that
so
we
much
had.
going on, bro.
The
Yeah.
impact that we had is like it was bigger than anything else for me with the Kick It Labs. You know, we're trying to build something here. This is my main focus here at the Kick It Labs.
It's crucial.
Make sure you
Yeah.
guys follow them because it's gonna just open doors for everybody. And I'd rather open doors for everybody than myself, 100%. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep that going right there. Escondido _760 said Alan, aka RPG, is in China for his birthday. He's probably just at home right now.
He might be in the
Shouts to
Philippines. I
Alan.
don't know about China.
And then Billy No Jokes popped in. Billy No Jokes.
What
What up,
up?
Billy?
He
Like
said,
that.
"Man, those headphones with the metal band." Laugh out loud. Who
Oh,
got
we're
the-
talking about the Walkman, dude.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's from earlier,
Okay,
that's from earlier.
yeah.
Wish Alan good luck. AKA RPG is in China for his birthday again. Okay.
That's right.
Cool. Bring us a present.
Sandy Jones said, "I'm Blame's hype man on the next one." Blessed Day said, hell, be historic. Blame One, Las Vegas. Blame One, that would be historic.
Yeah, it would be though for sure.
And then he said, come back out of retirement. Blame One, need a new album. I mean, it's coming. It's already coming.
Who said that?
Blessed Days.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah,
Blessed Days.
you
Tap
got it.
tap into
Yeah,
the whole
it's
whole
coming.
episode. You know,
Yeah.
rewatch this episode. You're gonna see that there's some shit coming out.
Yeah, definitely.
Sandy Jones said, peace. Have a good night. Blessed Day say, Owen the Poet. Shout out to Big BMC 442 tapping in. Where you at, baby? Good job, family, and thank you, Sandy Jones said. And then my guy, 3D.
Oh, 3D tapped in.
Yo,
Yeah,
tapped
yeah.
in. He
What's
said,
up, 3D?
yo, Blame. Much love from 3D Digital World.
That's my dude right
Yo.
there. Yeah.
I got a feature from him on my 2019 album, my first solo album. That shit goes hard. And that shit was mad slept on. Fuck everybody for sleeping on that shit. I've been actually
3D is nice, bro.
he's so nice.
Both of my
dog.
kids' names. This is 3D. This,
100%.
This is like way back too. Like he did this a long ass
Musically
time ago.
and the whole art thing kills it, man.
Oh yeah.
Kills it. Shout out to
3D's a real
3D,
one,
man.
yeah.
That's our guy right there. Tap in, fool. We need you on the podcast. Let's get
Come
shit
on
going,
in,
yo.
bro.
Yeah.
No doubt.
That would be dope.
I'd
man.
definitely come over here and hang out at 3D's,
Yeah,
bro.
100%.
Yeah, no doubt.
And that's the thing. Is like once you're alumni, you have full access to just hanging out. I almost fucked that camera over now. But that means it's time to get up out of here, man. Shout out to everybody for tuning in to everything. Blame One kills it. Make sure you guys follow him. Watch this whole episode back or listen to it tomorrow on all streaming platforms.
Yes,
Spotify, all that shit. Vic, you got anything else to drop?
Hire Blame One, dude, and hire the labs.
There you go.
Hire
There you
us.
go.
Big
Hire
up
us,
Kicking
yo.
Laughs all
But
day.
yeah,
all
but
day.
yeah, let's wrap it up, B. It's time
It's
to
getting
go.
late.
Yeah.
It's getting late.
With the last messages being said, though, yo, pull up to Saturday 16th. We'll be right there at CarQuest and Vista. Shout out to Blame One. Yo, shout out to North County and shout out to the whole San Diego area, though. We'll be back next time around. Yo, thank you for sipping up with us. Thank you for toking up with us. Thank you for kicking it.
Yeah, but hold up. We're going to go for one more hour.
And I'm back for the first time. Fuck you, listen to mine, come take a ride. Open the trunk, let the Alpines bump through the night. California roll through the stop sign and keeping eyes. And I'm back for the first time. Fuck you, listen to mine, come take a ride. Open the trunk, let the Alpines bump through the night. California roll through the stop sign and keeping eyes. Yeah, hello, good morning. The rain can barely afford it. Be get pissed when I wake up. This so life is so fucking pointless. Filled with annoyance. Usage appointed. Feel the rigor mortis, the shortage. Digital avoidance, give a coordinates. The brain goes in the morning. Flip your portion. Try to make a fortune. Fuck her off. I'm trying to get my thoughts sorted. My life in order. Fuck the government supporter. Penny for your thoughts. I give you a quarter. The conduct of disordered all over. The kamikaze. Rewind time. Talk to me wrong. Get bombed 7 times like Machiavelli the Don. I read the Bible and the Quran. And plenty of times I'm at war with myself. Bring a piece to my mental. We're working on my health. I hear the voices in my head. Will I live to tell? Who knows? Heaven to hell. O's. Everyone don't get burned. Trying to make the funds. In this life you only live once. It's cold, so go live in the run. And I'm back for the first time. Fuck you. Listen to mine. Come take a ride. Open the trunk. Let the Alpines bump through the night. California roll through the stop sign and keeping eyes. And I'm back for the first time. Fuck you. Listen to mine, come take a ride. Open the trunk, let the Alpines bump through the night. California roll through the stop sign and keep it nice. And I'm back for the first time. Fuck you, listen to rhymes that could just ease your mind through the night and day. In a merciless maze of telepath and tragic can't resist and take all late. Just to say, contemplate the brain, contaminate, commentate, trying to contain whatever can be done. The thoughts just outrun everyone on the constant, just chalking designs. Fuck it, logical nonsense. Stop it, the sonics reclining while driving, cruising late and I will paying homage, reading, gaining knowledge. If you coming at me with some bullshit, you can stop it. Just that I use your process, open the blinds to teach the conscious. Just because cautious, how the brain reacts. Emotionally detached from everything. If you trying to stop me from getting cash, get the fuck up out my way. Yeah, let it ride out. Yeah, let it ride out. Let the Alpines bump throughout the night. Come take a ride. Yeah, come take a ride. Come take a ride. Yeah, what? Let the Alpines bump throughout the night. California roll through the stop sign to keep it nice. Let the Alpines bump throughout the night. California roll through the stop sign to keep it nice.